And before I grabbed Sharky Water, should I grab you one?
Yeah. I'm gonna redo my little one. The microplastics are only for your inside.
Urine insides? He's gone, man.
Is he?
Soul contamination.
He's not dead, but he hasn't made a video in a long time. The guy who made
Implanting the control mechanism.
Final Fantasy Sonic X, like that online game I showed you, he died. Yeah.
Her body seems to
I
have
found out
fully
because Super Mario Bros. Z guy posted it.
Implantation complete. No signs of rejection, Doctor.
Good. Establishing control.
Why isn't he playable?
Now.
It's not a girls.
But there's other.
Unlike Big Bang.
Wait, is there only two girls? Two guys playable?
Yes.
And destroy her.
It's called Skullgirls.
Retrieve the skull heart and return it to
In
Land.
fucking Darkstalkers, it's called Darkstalker, but not every character is a Darkstalker.
I don't know,
Only
they're all
two of them
dark
are.
and I keep catching them stalking me.
Yeah, Dorkovich and Fuckface, right? That's not true. Wait, is it?
BB Hood,
And-
Donovan. Technically Shenko somehow, even though she's like a zombie.
Oh, she's a fucking Darkstalker.
Because the sequel's called Vampire Hunter, so
Chiron?
those are the only new ones that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just an alien.
Isn't it called Vampire Survivors?
You're right.
Vampire Savior.
Oh, it's Savior.
But that's a third game.
Oh, Vampire Survivor is the game that Among Us crossed over with the big fuck off laser shoot.
The naming of the Darkstalkers games does not help, though. It's probably like a main reason why it didn't take off. Because in Japan, it's Vampire, the Night Warriors. I think the sequel is just called Vampire Hunter. So that makes sense. And the third one's called Vampire Savior. And the second game isn't really a second game, as we saw. It's just an update to the first one. But then in America, they're like, Darkstalkers, the Night Warriors. And then the second one's called Night Warriors, Darkstalkers Revenge. That's understandable, but the third one actually just came out as Vampire Savior in America.
So this is one you're gonna laugh at. The Persona series, right?
Mm-hmm.
Starts out with Revelations Persona, the first entry in the Revelations series.
Yeah.
They wanted it to like be a
What's
thing, right?
really funny is technically we finally got the second entry in the Revelations series.
Really?
Because we got the new game that came out.
Phantasm.
Yeah, Phantasma.
Yeah.
Is that a Revelations game?
It practically is, because it's finally just the fucking art director being like, please, let me draw other shit. I've been stuck in this hole with these same 14,000 designs.
Yeah.
You occasionally ask me to redesign one of them so he looks new for the end of the game. I have been drawing Kukulane the same way for 8 years. Make it stop!
Well, let me vouch
I have
for.
been doing this for 3 series.
That's 19.
Let me vouch after drawing 366 pages of a comic and which totals up to almost 10,000 panels. I'm sick of drawing the same shit too.
You remember that's the reason that Sayaka and Leon were the first out in the first Danganronpa, because their designs were the first ones finalized and they were sick of seeing them.
It's a thing. There was some author, I cannot remember who or like what they even did, but he said like he would never want to make a kid's book. Or I think he wasn't an author, he was just like a painter, or like he would just do one-time pictures. He's like, I would never make a kid's book because I don't want to draw the same things over and over.
You've been programmed to obey your Lab Zero creator.
Because then like your effort gets distributed across many pictures.
Why do you only open the subpart?
Let's try this again.
I just
Invoking command
lost my
code
train of thought.
21, access code 36E2540. I order
This is
you
par,
to
though.
return to Lab Zero
Oh,
Par
that,
cheesy.
That's par.
Par cheesy.
Get out of my head!
Did you hear Nobuo Uematsu is retiring from video game music? Because he wants to just make his own music like on his own terms.
I thought he was already retired, but
No, because he
hasn't
still
really-
was working at Mistwalker.
but he hasn't been making like Final Fantasy.
Yeah, he's been coming back for like
Has he?
yeah. Well, they
14
use.
gets new music all the time.
Even for 16, the game that nobody even knew came out.
No, I don't think he. No, he didn't work on like
Chris,
some
hold
of
on,
them.
real quick. Did you hear about Final Fantasy 16 when it came out? Did you see anyone play it?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
it doesn't.
That
It's
game
not real.
never came out. I never heard anyone talk about it.
But yeah, Nobuo doesn't come back for every Final Fantasy, but they use him to their advantage. So for like 7 Remake, he worked on all the beginning songs in the game to like make you think, hey, the soundtrack's gonna be good. But then once all the stupid new shit starts happening in the game, he doesn't write any of that music. And they have him write the main themes for both games, which are the two like they're the best song in each game.
Is Hollow Dream him?
Hollow, yeah,
Or
he did.
Hollow.
There's different versions of it, which I don't know if he might have also did.
Well, he probably did the main composer, and then they went in derivatives.
Yeah, it's like Brawl. He wrote the Brawl theme, but he didn't do any of the remixes.
He wrote the Brawl theme. Tell us what the fucking lyrics are.
It tells you in the end of Subspace.
Yeah, there's
Oh, it
subtitles.
does?
Yeah, it has the Italian and then it has the English.
You know, now that you say that, I'm pretty sure Sharky did tell me that at the end
You're
when we
still
played
here.
it.
Leave at once.
Of course, it's always fun to just pretend what they're saying.
Turtle Floss is an idiot.
He is.
Protocol.
He-
Expect him to beat Subspace.
Shouldn't be enough
Yeah.
to fight brain drains
He was
people.
just he got so stressed out about what the lyrics could be that all his hair fell out.
Skullgirl on you, Valentine.
And now everyone thinks he's Mr. Clean.
Just won't do. It would seem
Well,
Wasn't
he-
he Mr.
They do
Clean in
not
like an
think he's
AGM?
It was JonTron. It was the best on-screen appearance of Brent Black I've ever seen.
Is that video still up?
I think so. It was
Yours.
yeah.
Perhaps there's more to that blood than
Talk about yourself fucking babies, the giant penis.
That's just so fucked up now that I think about it.
But like those are 3 different lyrics he spammed. That's why like I noticed.
I think
I hate that about any like parody things when they just use the same lyric or use the same jokes over and over.
now you're fighting the girl you've been looking for. Live or let die.
Live o live.
Oh, speaking of, I used the money you gave me to buy the Marvel Capcom fighting collection. So now I have MVC2
Excellent.
and MVC3, and one of them has netcode.
MVC2.
Yep.
Three comes with it?
No.
No,
he
I
just
just own
has
two.
it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Absolutely
fun fact,
worth
we
it
have
collection.
to probably wait for another collection for a version of 3 to get rolled out.
We don't play online. Or, I mean, you do, but we don't play online, so... Or I do sometimes, but... I don't own any
I
current
have-
fighting games right now.
I have friends who will occasionally be like, oh yeah, for a month I'm in Korea. So being able to play online is pretty fucking neat.
I think playing online with anything is fucking neat. I just don't do it, because I don't like people.
Well,
I just
also,
don't wanna pay for it.
MVC2 Online straight up doesn't work with certain
you
characters.
don't have to pay for online with Steam. I mean, other than your internet bill.
Well, here's the thing. MVC2 kind of doesn't work online because Magneto exists. The game is too fast to work with rollback netcode because the distance you can cover in a frame is too vast for the game to predict.
That's fucking funny, though. Magneto is cheap in the original game, though. Not as bad as Iceman, but still. Being able to drain someone's health while they're currently blocking is annoying.
Wasn't like the team always Magneto, Iceman, and Sentinel?
I think so.
All Marvel characters.
No, you gotta put in Storm now too. Storm, Sentinel,
Yep.
Magneto.
And then Marvel 3 Phoenix's bullshit with the Phoenix Force is really broken too. Because you can
And still Magneto.
you can X Factor and Phoenix Force at the same time, and you pretty much just melt anyone. The only thing
That's why we invented the Tommy snapbacks.
What?
That's what they're called, the Tommy snapbacks. They're how you swap out someone's character forcefully. They're in this game.
Oh, I believe you said forcefully.
Bitch, I want you to play a different character.
Was Sentinel in Marvel 3?
Yeah.
They brought him, Magneto, and Storm back because of
made
how
it.
popular they were in 2.
Excellent.
I think, were they in the original Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or are they just in Ultimate?
Access code 36
Ultimate added 12 characters.
I never played the original one.
Return to Lab Zero immediately.
It didn't have Virgil. Or Phoenix, right?
Virgil,
It
Phoenix
won't
Wright
work,
Strider,
Valentine.
Frank West.
I'm in control now.
Amazing.
Which on the Steam version, by the way, in all next-gen versions of Marvel 3, Frank West sounds are
Firebrand.
completely fucked. Like his plunger makes zombie noises.
The stronger your psyche becomes.
Enough experiments.
Oh my god, I can't remember the last Marvel
Pay for what you
Capcom.
did to me.
Marvel had things like Nova, Rocket Raccoon. No,
Nemesis
no.
was added, right?
Was Rocket Raccoon
You
in
heard of me.
Marvel 3? Shit, I might be getting that confused with
Least I can
Long
do is
Trap.
put her
Ultimate
down
or
myself.
Infinite.
I did create her.
I think Nemesis was added.
Rocket's
And
in
Wesker,
3.
maybe?
Wes-
I'm gonna cut
I
you
have the
loose.
anti-ignorance device right next to me. I don't know why I'm not using it. Like a
Everyone
dipshit.
does, and no one uses it.
You want to like train your brain though. You can't just like fall back on the anti-ignorance device.
Yeah, but the anti-ignorance device is how you train your fucking brain, Chris. Otherwise, you're just periodically wrong.
Well, you need to use it to commit like it to your memory, and then you can't just like whip it out immediately. You gotta like, you gotta try first. If we were bad streamers, we would make this the Christmas episode of Skullgirls.
Why?
Because we're close to Christmas, so we just have to make it the Christmas episode.
Chris, in post, put a Christmas hat on every frame.
I'm just gonna play sleigh bells like constantly throughout the stream and make like a snowfall like effect in post over the entire stream.
No, actually go through every frame and put Christmas hats on every character. Go through hell. Add like 9 months to our production.
I nerf Philia's moveset because she uses her hair in battle.
Excellent. You're ready. I had my doubts, but I think it's time you
So for
challenge
Marvel,
me.
yeah, characters were Doctor Strange,
The
Ghost
Skullgirl
Rider,
waits
Hawkeye,
in the
Iron
catacombs
Fist,
below.
Nova, and Rocket. Capcom, the only character I missed. Oh, you're right. It was Nemesis.
Do you want to reclaim the boring, humdrum life we stole from you?
Marvel side, like, who gave a shit about
Until
all
the
those
Skullgirls
characters?
do
Yeah,
Nova,
they suck.
Iron
no one is
Fist.
truly free.
Most boring ass
It's time
characters.
to stop her.
I mean, Rocket's
You're
fine.
right.
Yeah, he was added
Think
before
for a
Guardians was
second
cool.
This is over, Valentine.
You know, because in Infinite, his moveset's completely changed to have just Groot and everything.
You know he's Groot.
Huh?
Did you know he's Groot?
Did you know? Groot's my dad. This has been Did You Know Groot?
They haven't uploaded in a while. I'm still waiting for part 2 of that 64 trivia or whatever.
Destroy you.
They put up some other video that I didn't watch.
But it's still uploaded.
No, but this wasn't that still like a month ago?
Yet you still wish to do their bidding?
I get they actually do research now, and it
This
may
is
take
my
time.
choice. Brain drain, Valentine. This cursed blood within me. I don't give a damn. Tearing you apart is the only true path to freedom.
Hold on, let me figure out where the fuck Did You Know Gaming is in my sub feed. Did I unsub wrong?
And the eyes open. Who would have thought?
Oh my god.
God, my O.
13 days ago. Donkey Kong was almost a samurai.
But he wasn't. The end.
That's like the Beta 64 video, where the whole video is like, here's the beta of Brain Age. What the 3DS Brain Age. But the entire video, instead of being a beta about Brain Age, it was more like the history. It's like, here's the other Brain series that were made with the same creator as Brain Age. And then like 15 minutes into a 20-minute episode, he's like, now here's the beta stuff.
Here's a video of the creator of Brain Age eating breakfast. You can see the influence of Brain Age right here.
Here's him eating breakfast. He's eating his bran age. Oh, motherfucker.
He takes a sip of his cereal milk and he's like, this is the age of the brain. That's it.
No offense to Beta 64 or anything like that, but like, nobody really wants to watch a video called Beta something. If you're gonna talk about the history, we'd watch a history video.
If it's not referring to the video, but it's referring to you.
Isn't that what Art said?
Yeah, he's like, this guy is Beta. They shouldn't even make a new Brain Age, but like, it's all about the brain rot of today. So it's like Kawashima being like, you have brain rot.
Ah,
and
yes,
I'm about to
brain
reverse it."
decay.
And he's like, get off your phone, and then get back on the phone because
It's
you
a
gotta
game
download.
per phone.
Yeah, it's an app game, so he's like, get off the phone. Actually, no, wait, get back on the phone, download the game, and play me.
And he's like calling. Get off the phone, get on the phone, keep talking.
Now you realize now why like Max always called him Iwata, because Iwata did a direct one time where they made him in Brain Age and he did the direct thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I will not be enslaved by you, Lab Zero, or anyone.
Labo or anyone.
I knew that, and the reason I knew that is because you kept talking about it in the Brain Age video.
Oh.
The thing is, giving a synopsis of something for like a minute, like here's a little bit of the history, whatever. But 15 minutes of a 20-minute video?
If you don't get anything to talk about, then don't make the video.
There's interesting ways you can do it by being like, this was the build that was released and playable at PAX West or at E3.
Like, he's not talking about even the game he's talking about. He's talking about the history of other games that led up to that game. But the video was specifically named for that game.
It's like if you made a video about Mother 3, but like talked about Earthbound for 3/4 of it.
Correct.
Mom? Dad? It's me.
Maybe take off your freaky mask.
Monster! Get out of here, monster!
That's how my parents react to me coming home.
It's the guy that voices Kaito. It's Kylie Bear. Brain.
Killed him.
Age.
Pinwheel, return to Lab Zero. We have much.
That's
to
not a
discuss.
zero.
It's like a lowercase L.
Yeah.
I can't believe all of the game's production got the name wrong.
Why did her story have nothing to do with Philia?
Why does it have
the
to?
fuck cares
Oh, because
about
they
Philia?
are related.
You can control me.
Philia wasn't even brought up. Like, not even a small part.
We just fought her
No,
with no
Philia
dialogue.
is just on Tamaki, where in her own story, she's not the most interesting character.
Oh, she's Tails in Sonic Adventure, where in her own story, in his own story, he is the one. Like he's
like Ichigo.
What was it? It was like we think he's actually like he's not actually racing Sonic, but to him, it's a competition. Like he needs to be number one. I will show you the world. Wonderful, beautiful taters. Alright. I would rather, like, list of things I'd rather do than play as double. Watch the grass grow. Continuously bash my head against a brick wall. Oh, there's
Next one I want to do is Valentine.
That's in February.
And
We can wait.
I know how long you guys' turns take. They spend forever on the final boss.
Magnum opus.
So this is Project Peacock. I've read your papers, but I'm embarrassed to say that I can barely follow them.
I'll explain. Project Peacock is equipped with not one, but
Is that
two
Webmaster?
synthetic parasites. Lab Zero has created one other like her.
It just sounds like Ganju.
Extreme methods were required to complete the
It's the other guy I'm
synchronization.
referring to.
2 synthetic parasites? Regulating the soul
Do I tempt
contamination
fate?
must be...
Do I go further? I think I do.
Indeed. But with a proper theonite balance, I think we could graft even more onto future.
I can't remember what it was. It was Bleach. We were watching Bleach together, and they said something about Seki Seki Rock, and you were just like, all these fucking words that don't mean anything, and now I have to spend my life listening about Seki Seki Rock.
All
That's
these
how-
words that don't mean anything, from a language I do not speak.
Just like if Hat Kid went to
The
Cuphead's world.
Avery unit is admittedly a bit less
That
well
kid's not a
understood.
robot.
We designed it to be a spatial link between her body and Lab 8's vast underground arsenal, but she's doing
It was something
things
like-
I never imagined possible.
Is
All the
something-
shit that happens in Bleach, like that I've seen like through the AMVs and stuff, and like they're wasting my time with Seki Seki Rock. Like this is not gonna be relevant later.
That looks painful. It was relevant later.
How?
It was the rocks that were filled with reishi. That's why he was able to get better so quickly down there, because reishi was coming into him. Kind of like when semen comes into me. Or blood.
Well, like Yumi Chica's not like that important.
Who the fuck is
Overall
that in the
Yumi
back?
Chica.
Yumi Chica isn't Yumi Chica the one that talks about Seki Seki
No, it
Rock?
was Yoruichi.
I swear it was Yumi Chika.
Maybe he said it at a different time, but the whole point of that training area underground in the Soul Society that Yoruichi takes everyone to was made of Seki Seki rock.
Oh.
It's possible he said it later.
He did mention it. That was like the first time I heard it.
So her whole thing is that she's a cartoon.
Well, her whole thing is that she's an orphan who was mutilated, so they turned her into a portal, and she's just goofy with it.
This is taking longer than a Family Guy cutaway gag.
And
Bro, there was one that played today while I was watching it.
what?
Who cares? There was one that played today while we were watching it, and it was a full song from a band, like 3.5 minutes of nothing to do with Family Guy.
Was it like a cutaway to live action?
Yeah.
Was it, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kanye?
I don't know.
I always thought that was funny. Like, it just completely cuts away to just some dude playing like the piano. You get to the one where it was they put Stewie over the Tom and Jerry thing, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. But that didn't need to play the whole thing though. It should have just been like a quick thing. It's like if the Ice Age cutaway they did. What if they just play the entirety of Ice Age for the cutaway?
And then they put Stewie Griffin in the corner like he's a Let's Player.
Okay.
I find it very strange that they sexualize that child so much.
Stewie?
Yeah. Because he's canonically gay for Brian.
Yeah.
He's canonically gay in general. There is only one good
Is that a
gay-
Buster
Buster
sword?
sword?
Yes, she's a bunch of references to different things. Like, in her story, she had the "Hey, listen" as her fucking alarm to wake up. The only good joke that I remember from Family Guy with Stewie is a weird shot of him in the future, and he's talking to his butler. He's like, "I'm a shapeshifter. I can be in the form of whatever you want." And he's like this shirtless buff guy. He's like, "Yeah, but you're already that, so."
I like the joke when Peter and Cleveland are sitting at a stand-up comedy show, and they're like, "This should be good. This guy used to be on Seinfeld." Do you get it? I will say, there's a lot of episodes I think are just like really stupid. So they had some Star Wars crossover thing.
Yeah, well, a bunch
It is the only episode so far where I've shut it off halfway through because I was like, this really sucks.
Was it when Stewie was on Deal or No Deal?
Huh?
When Stewie was playing Deal or No Deal?
No. It was just an episode where Stewie was Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Blue Harvest.
That episode was so bad that I shut it off. I was like, this is a two-parter. I skipped both parts. I was like, this is really bad. And
I bet
boring.
you just wanted to skip to the next one. You saw it again, and you went, "Oh!"
Like when they made the joke to Quagmire where he was like, "Isn't parsec a measure of distance and not time?" And I was like, all right, well, so this is just gonna be obvious joke. Got it. Skip.
So
It's
you're
like-
watching Family Guy.
It's like Game Grumps when they had or Starbomb when they had the thing with Sonic's like marriage thing in the new album. And they started being like, let's look at all the guests. I skipped the fucking song so quick. I was like, I could not deal with another song because I'm just listing things for an entire song. I could not be bothering.
So I hate
I think
songs
they
like
need to know that they cannot be Weird Al. They cannot do Hardware Store.
I hate songs like We Didn't Start the Fire and It's the End of the World as We Know It because they just start like listing shit.
But Hardware Store is good. Because
I don't know if
he
I've heard
fucking goes insane.
Well, it's Weird Al though. He can.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing. Not everyone can be Weird Al. Not everyone can do Hardware Store.
The man that Paul McCartney was giddy to see at a party.
To be fair, you'd be giddy to see Weird Al. Places where I'd expect to run into Weird Al. The Vet. Nowhere else.
I hate this song now.
Because it's everywhere. I think you're supposed to do like story mode like once every 2 minutes.
The girl who voices Peacock is one of the girls from Madoka Magica, and she's like the worst character in Madoka Magica, so I'm getting triggered. I don't want to play this anymore. Someone take it.
I hate characters with other characters with them. Like her, And pretty much everybody in this game, and Rachel Alucard.
Valentine betrayed us.
What about BB Hood?
She lit the skull.
I don't remember the other like guys
They
with her
come out with
talking.
Her
though.
supers.
Which way did they go?
Like in her supers, when I'm talking like in the cutscenes where they're talking more than the characters. I don't think they do. Story's very minimal in Darksiders. It's not even like this. They're just one-liners.
I still want BB Hood
I
versus
know you.
Dr. Avian?
Peacock. No, Dr. Avian's dead.
I thought of some good matchups, but I already forgot.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's the story of my fucking life. I'll be at work and I'll think of something. I'll be like, on my break, I'm gonna write
They
this
should
down.
invent.
And I'm like,
They
"Oh,
should
fuck."
invent pen and paper that you can take into the shower.
What the hell is that?
That's called a cell phone.
You can't take it in the shower.
Can.
I mean,
You're just
summer
risking a
water.
lot of things.
Yeah. Just bring a bag of rice too.
Yeah.
Just fill your shower with rice.
I'll only take rice baths from my phone.
And if you get the water hot enough,
I'm so
it's cooked.
sorry.
Yeah, like I'm about to cover the food. It's getting in the food. I won't tell you to stop because then I don't want to have to stop.
I'll tell you both to stop.
No,
Another peacock.
it's a way of life.
Looks more like a dodo to me. Extinct.
Dun, dun, dun. Kind of a cool color scheme.
Why
Yeah.
is she just black and white?
That's blue.
Not real.
I love her run cycle. Now, Chris, when you say you thought of a good matchup, do you mean good matchup or Mr. Clean versus Mr. Bean?
Somewhere in the middle, I think.
That's a good healthy middle between joke and serious is where it's at.
It's still around. Your part.
Why'd she just say Daidara? You okay?
I will be.
Yay, Animaniacs reference, kill me.
Oh wow, cartoony character references cartoony things? Who the fuck would decide on it?
Put the Buster Sword away if you're gonna reference one thing and not the rest.
Shortly.
Alright, Tristan. Go the rest of this fucking episode without referencing a single different thing. You get one thing you can reference now. And you've already mentioned Family Guy.
I talked about Family Guy, I didn't reference Family Guy.
You talked about Family
That's
Guy.
like Connor
and
being like,
all
did
of
you
its-
know they hinted at Carnage in the new Venom movie?
They hinted at him being there when he was there, and he decided to start killing people.
I like still smell it. What the hell is happening?
Is my belly?
Double, it's time Lab 8's final experiment.
Sometimes you just gotta like get up and let it air out, so that it doesn't like leak out a little
Bro,
at a
okay,
time.
I'm surprised that old couch we used to have in my basement, like when we moved it, I'm surprised I didn't see like yellow dust. like the
Surprised
worst.
none of us died
Yeah.
trying to move it.
Oh, we didn't. I ended up throwing it out later. I didn't bring those couches with me when I moved. Don't eat them.
Why would we eat them?
It sounded like the beginning of like the Mario like battle thing.
Yep, she's Bowsette.
Death Battle Valentine versus Bowsette.
Who the fuck is with her?
Bowsette.
Oh, that is double.
I did think of you know, where like Super Saiyan 5 Goku versus New 3. You can even add Nazo into that.
There is a matchup for Nazo. It's Nazo versus Mecha Sonic Martu, specifically from Super Mario Bros. U.
Yeah. Well, it should be Nazo versus like a character that officially had one picture but never amounted to anything, but people had all their theories on what it was.
Even better than Scrupulous Fingor.
Yeah, because like that is completely fake. Like Mew 3 and Super Saiyan 5 and Scrupulous, they're all completely made up. But like Nazo was an official like
How?
thing.
No, he wasn't.
The
How?
picture, like the shot of him.
The idea of Nazo was just an early design of Super Saiyan Sonic.
Super Saiyan.
Sorry, Super Sonic. Yeah.
Well, like it was still official though. The shot of him in that pilot thing was still real.
Yeah, but the whole red form. And
Yeah. Because that's all the fan speculation. But like, what else is there that has
not
been
fan
like
speculation, fan fiction.
fan belief?
Nobody thought that was real.
So here's my thing. Would you guys get pissed if there was like a matchup where it's one character versus a Death Battle original character?
So, like,
Wiz and
Boomstick?
Boomstick versus Sam and Max sounds amazing.
Alright, hear me out. Boomstick versus Farmer with Shotgun from Dragon Ball.
That'd be
Yeah.
insane. He'd be like, put him up. He'd be like, put him up.
It's coming back to me what I thought of. All I remember now is that Boomstick gets involved in the
Trisha,
fight.
you should not have
Something you
done it.
hated in the other one.
Do not worry.
Oh, please. Don't worry about you.
Who's a good
I think it was
matchup
something
for
that was a
Wiz?
stalemate.
Turned you into an
A
ugly
stalemate.
killing machine.
Oh, I think it was. I watched your review or your analysis of Kratos and Astra, and I'm like, if they can both come back from the dead, does that mean the fight will never end? So then Boomstick like has to come in and like declare a
You
winner.
understand.
I mean, you also said that like Kratos can come back way quicker. Asura takes like
The first time was 12,000 years. The second time was 500.
so
Now,
like
keep in
the
mind,
battle would be over
At
and he
this
just wait
rate,
that long.
the next time he gets there, it's like 12
Their patrons,
seconds.
the Medicis,
Because he keeps shaving
all must
6,000 years off. So he'll start coming back before he dies.
I think the idea was that he was so much stronger after he came back that he climbed Naraka. He climbed the Naraka faster.
Because yeah, characters that can come back from the dead, it's not really about like whoever can kill them is the winner. It's like
Or worse.
you have to factor in how quickly they can come back.
Yeah.
So like
Beat you down.
Kratos could die and then just come back from hell in the battle, but because Asura takes too long, they would just declare Kratos the winner.
That's what they do with. That's why I think I bring it up in the video. That's why Build versus Discord. Technically, Discord in thousands of years will come back to life, but it's technically.
But
still
we're not gonna
a
wait that
build
long
version.
for a battle.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be like 1,000 years later. So let's keep going.
They could do a rematch later on where
In
it's like
1,000
yeah,
years
1,000 years have passed.
in real life. So then I was like, Discord's technically back now. Let's do it again.
Wiz and Boomstick's like great grandchildren are doing it.
No, it's still Wiz, and it's like the Boomstick bloodline.
Yeah, Boomstick Bloodline and Wiz.ai
They have talked about before that they want.
to upload their AI.
No, they want Death Battle to continue without them.
Yeah.
Like they're like, let's hope for 100 years. I'm like, you'll be far dead.
100 Years Death Battle sounds like such a mess, and I don't even work with it.
I think it's very telling though that everyone that works on it just fully enjoys it. You know what I mean? Like the people who lost their job and were going independent are coming back to it, and people like Moro, who just kind of like did side work for it, are now being like, yeah, I want to just make full-on battles. Maybe because he needs a paycheck. And they've had people since like 2013. Like people still work on it. Which is unheard of for an internet show. And Torian's coming back, so. Hi? What happened?
It exploded. You summoned a bomb and got confused when
Is
it
that
went
what
off.
happened?
Told you I'd win. But I appreciate you trying to put up a fight. Now, about the skull.
This song makes me want to put a bullet in my head.
It's like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, but like they went on strike before they made the song.
You know, Street Fighter 3 on strike. it's
They-
just Sean there.
Yeah, they cut the roster down to like maybe 3 characters. It's Sean, Remy, and Q.
Yeah,
Is that the dream team?
Yep.
they're the only ones who didn't know about this. They're not unionized yet. They're not in the union. That's why they didn't come
By the way,
back.
setting up the series was really annoying, by the way.
Yeah.
You had to download a fucking app.
I'm
I
sorry
did.
ran
Oh.
away that day.
I did.
You stood up for us.
And it's like, you want to finish your
I
setup?
ran.
Do it on the app. I was like,
When
No!
I found the skull heart,
Yeah, Xbox
I
sucks.
thought
Like,
maybe I could make things
so far
better,
my
and
experience
others
with the
would
Series
put up
X has
with
not
that
been
too.
great.
the fact that the game keeps crashing.
A 64 game has crashed twice,
Got it?
That makes me.
and it can't run through my Switch boxes without dying and producing space particles.
Now that I beat you, saved the day, and
I mean, it's fitting for like the game, like being in like space settings, but still.
Well, that and bloodying those mafia fools sounds like a hoot.
That would be wonderful.
I started Sable.
Thank you, Patricia.
Saving?
Sable.
Oh, you have it?
was good
I bought it.
seeing you.
That's your first Xbox game?
Yeah.
Time.
It still doesn't run the best on the Series X.
Yeah.
But it's probably I like it, but it's probably a good thing it's not a game that we stream because it's more. I would equate it more towards a cozy game, but it's like you're meant to just do a little bit at a time. There's no enemies or fighting or anything like that.
So, the rumors were true. Geiger's resorted to experimenting on children now.
Not what I thought she'd sound like.
My, how the mighty have fallen.
Played as her.
But she didn't have spoken dialogue in her cutscenes.
Yeah, but she did on all of her moves.
It's like hard to hear like overall the sound effects and stuff. Plus, it's like those are more like battle quotes versus just talking.
You know your ears. Get more of them.
Grow more.
Yeah, I'll be like Blake and just have 2 sets of ears.
2 sets of
Just because her parents had different sets of ears doesn't mean she has to have 4 ears.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
She's just inherit like the cat ears, and that's it.
I think if you go far enough down that bloodline, you can just like get a girl who has like 18 pairs of ears.
I'm so glad they say complete.
Yeah.
My only calls are like
you want
Our
Valentine.
Fortune and Valentine. The
I
other
did say I'll be
ones-
Parasol. Press options to select palette.
No.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Yeah, it just goes back. Oh, options. I hit the wrong thing.
Options also just starts it.
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe like a hold,
Good
and
evening,
I
everyone,
tested
and
that.
thanks for tuning in
It
to
doesn't
the
matter.
5 o'clock
I think
Canopy
that works in
Kingdom.
the actual game.
I'm Rachel Wong, reporting from our studio in the nation's capital, Canopolis. Frank has the night off.
She's like very
In our top
disproportionate.
story
Yeah.
today,
She's very
there have been
oblong.
numerous
She looks like a
reports
caricature, like a half
of
caricature.
No, this is like one of those art projects where it's like, alright, here's 8 ovals. Make a person out of it.
Her titties were in a fight and are now separating, apparently.
She got divorced? That's crazy.
But it's like asking like an anime
That's
artist to
curve
make
right
one
there.
of those like.
That's curve.
So I guess all he did for the game was work on like in between frames of animation,
Huh?
and he did post. He did the animation of Misfortune, like her victory of like juggling her head on her feet.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So he must not have made the models at
No.
all.
But I think he came back for like DLC, so I don't know what he could have also possibly gotten his hands into. So sometimes it okay.
The core of our nation is once again shaken as normalcy seemed to be returning. But we will not be defeated, and we will stand strong.
What's this girl's name? Literally Umbrella.
Parasol.
Parasol.
In related royal news, the eldest daughter of Queen Nancy
What
and
was the
Queen
kid? Like
Anne,
Gunbrella?
Princess Parasol,
Umbrella, yeah.
has successfully apprehended
Only reason I know that is because I want
taken
Umbrella versus
half-breed
that kid.
terrorist Scythana with the help of her elite military force.
What are the connections? The children who have umbrellas.
As reported
Hit
earlier,
people.
Scythana
Does
attacked
one also owe money to the mob?
Memorial in Canopolis
The other one
and
does?
has been detained
I think both of them have ties to the mob.
prison. So once again,
Not
I think
this
her
one, this one's
story-
royalty.
So I think her story is the one that was most heavily censored because of all the
Any shots?
black egrets having those arm
In these
bands.
uncertain
Yeah,
times,
they used to have
it's good to know
red
that we can
armbands.
always rely on the
with just the
strength
Parasol
and
logo on
leadership
them,
of
but
our
like
Canopy
they were
royal
basically
family.
Nazi armband.
Good night, and Goddess
How the
speed.
fuck do they censor Wolfenstein?
They don't
They just don't? Is it just still...
because
Well,
it's
like,
just the Nazis.
You can't censor the Nazis from being Nazis.
That's true.
I mean,
But
there is that really funny Helsing Ultimate Abridged joke that just... No. Leave the museum. No one will deny what we did.
What did you expect?
Ha ha ha.
Really?
I changed my mind. I thought I'd get to see you beat up bad guys using your sonic boobs, pool balls, and KFC combos. You know, the good stuff.
AFC combos.
Not just stare at
Stop
smelly
farting.
prisoners for
I didn't do
hours
it this
on
time.
Yeah, no,
Somebody
that's-
stop it.
Why would I beat up the
Somebody
people
stop.
we already captured?
Hey, give that
Fine,
back.
fine. We'll all put the kingdom's safety on hold for your ice cream. You little brat. Seriously, what am I going to do with you? We'll go after we return to the castle.
Here, if you want, Chris, I'll expel my insides real quick.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
that'll
good
help.
for you.
Maybe the
You
bidet.
get it's a constant flow.
Ready to go, Umbrella?
What do you mean?
I've got the car.
Your body like just flow things in and out of it.
Time.
Like blood.
Let's see now.
The belly button bleeding is just part of
Hunger
life.
love.
Commander Parasol.
Commander,
At ease, soldiers. What's going on?
Your Highness, we have confirmed intelligence that the new Skullgirl menace has searched.
Does she always just have the gun out?
Yep.
So, it begins.
Her and her whole
Sorry,
group is
Umbrella.
supposed to be
It
like
looks like your
overly
ice cream
German.
will
That's
have
why
to
she has
wait.
like a Luger.
Molly, assemble the Black
You know,
Eagles.
the magazine is
Execute
full.
Operation SG-009 and make preparations to mobilize to New Meridian immediately.
It's still toggle lock.
Finally, some real action.
Do you know what
I call
toggle lock
shotgun.
is?
Locks the toggle.
Umbrella, stop it.
No.
This is serious.
You see that
I
round
know
thing
you
at the
can't
top?
come. It's just
When
not.
Yeah.
it shoots, that goes up.
What?
And it kind of makes like a triangle shape when it pulls that bracket forward to let the casing out. And then it
Adam,
pushes it back down.
Make
Now,
arrangements
the
for
fun thing
Umbrella
about
to get
that
some
on
ice cream.
everything that
And
it's
keep
on
her
is that
safe.
it's directly in your line of sight.
Yes, sir.
So every
Operation,
time, it's supposed to be fast enough where you
Chocolate Dawn will
don't
commence
notice.
post-haste, sir.
So every time you shoot, you lose sighting.
I want to go too.
Umbrella, I promise I'll make it up to you someday. After I'm done with the Skullgirl. One day you'll understand.
No, you always say that.
Don't be that way. Our people need us now more than ever. Do you know how important this is? The safety
just gonna
of
do
millions
a-
is at risk.
Mic check, 'cause I don't know if we did.
I'm always locked up in this crummy castle
We
with your
did not.
stupid lieutenants. I hate
We've gone whole
you.
streams forgetting to.
Why
but-
you? I don't have time for this. We'll discuss this later. Egrets, roll out to New Meridian.
Sir, yes, sir.
We have checked the mic.
I'm gonna do a 360
My
on the
chest.
couch.
Is that Mom?
She looked at her chest and said, "Is that
Now,
mom?"
Your Highness, Umbrella? About that ice cream, where did you want to go? Now, where did she run off to?
You were literally just looking at her.
I wonder if we'll get to fight. Well, I think that this loading screen means we're fighting. Yeah, we're just fighting Fortune for no reason.
Let's do
You
this
look
in
like
one
a
take.
Fortune.
Let's rock.
This is going so well. It's like fighting Duon.
Chris, are you okay? Do we need to like take you to a hospital?
I got one hit in. She can't perfectly now. What is going on?
Chris, do you still see Brawl on the screen? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to PK fire. It's just not working.
Chris, this is an actual like fighting game. You need to do quarter circles.
You've got a lot to learn.
I think that might have been the one curve animated, or maybe another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Alright, I win. I got the first hit.
You don't do the rest of the hits. You know, the ones that make you win.
But you can squash her head.
Yeah, because it can do moves, so you can just stop it.
That's cool.
You fought well.
Straight into another fight? Sweet.
Back to school with you, girl.
Beat
Well, it's Sunday.
Back to Skullgirls.
Back to Sunday school. Is it this to grab?
It's light punch, light punch, I think.
I won't. Don't get cocky.
You did it.
Can I do both heavy punch and heavy kick?
I don't
Hard
think
grab?
I don't think you have heavy grabs. I believe those are called command grabs, and this character I don't think.
I won't. Detonate.
Of course. You can't give up now.
After you, Creed.
Everybody warmed up? Showtime!
I won't. I was careful. Cry. I won't. I won't.
You've discovered the kick buttons.
I'm just gonna be real. I had your toilet sticking up my ass, and we became good buddies. Lemon can't. Oh, how does it feel, bro? Parasol, you know.
On go.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I meant, how is it playing as Parasol?
That's fine.
He's been shadowing. He lost the first battle, and he starts saying, "I'm fighting Gohan."
You're fighting Gohan?
Yeah.
I feel like you always struggle more in the arcade modes, but when we fight each other, I usually get my ass rocked.
No, usually you win most of the
I
time.
feel like recently you've been beating me at the fighting stuff.
Listen, I think you're just used to losing.
And then I just perfected Painwheel.
No one deserves this.
Nobody thinks this game's fun.
It doesn't tell you perfect. Did I get hit with a silver repel?
Parasol, we have confirmed reports that the Skullgirl has been spotted near the River King Casino.
Sir, target
Also,
confirmed.
technically, there's only one
Excellent
Skullgirl.
work, men. Advance on the target immediately and aim
At a
for
time.
the skull heart.
We don't have a clear visual on the skull heart. The target is blocked by... It's your sister, Princess Umbrella.
What? What is she doing here? Umbrella! That's the Skullgirl! Get away from her!
No, sis, it's Mom. She's back.
Her mom's the umbrella. Umbrella's
What are you
umbrella.
talking about? That's not our mother!
Very touching indeed. Who knew our steely princess had a soft spot?
Leave her out of this. Your fight is with me.
There's like a vague accent coming out of
This
her.
girl seems special.
Escaping.
She appears to share a powerful bond with the Skullgirl, and that warrants further study. Don't worry, though. The experiment should be relatively painless. Now,
Especially since you
excuse
got rid
us.
of my wheel.
Come back here!
Now I'm just paid.
The wheels of
I
pain go
can't
round.
allow that, princess.
Ooh, no,
Duty
ooh, no.
calls.
Is Double your least favorite character? Because she just like morphs into your character.
Yep.
That's a cool outfit.
You know I hate that.
showtime!
And she has like glasses on.
Aw, you like to buy spectacles, huh?
Here comes Shock.
I actually like the mono spectacles more.
The monocles.
Yeah. The only one I know who wears those is Mr. Peanut.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, yeah, he was a
Is he
looker.
Mr. Peanut?
Why won't I get ahead, sir? Why did I play the Mega Man defeat sound effect?
It's been doing that.
Pathetic imposter.
I like that they all got little dialogue no matter who they're fighting.
You know, Sonic Advance 3 has different idle animations depending on the combination of characters you're using.
Isn't there a lot of differences?
Yeah.
Like the stages change based on it or something like
No,
that?
it's just like the characters, and it depends on who you're playing as versus who's following you too.
Yeah, Amy's the worst though.
Why? Because you just
She just hits
dotes over
Sonic.
Sonic.
She just hits Sonic above her special
Oh,
ability
yeah.
in the game. If Sonic's in first and she's in second, she just goes and hits Sonic up. That's it.
But stuff like Sonic will lay down and just be bored, and Amy will just hover over him with hearts around her.
I couldn't tell you how happy I am that they're leaving that for Amy's character now. Like that she's not doing that anymore.
She grew out of it.
Frontier's whole thing is that she's doing her own thing now, and Sonic's like, if I only saw it sooner, that I wanted to date this child. And they even changed some of her lines in Generations to be less flirty. I'm like, thank God, because it's not funny, it's not cool, it's just annoying. Give her any
I
other.
mean, it's fine to have a crush on him, but like she literally in Adventure, all she is doing is thinking about him. Like everything she does is for him.
Everything she
Like
does
she doesn't have her own identity.
Having the crush on him is her personality.
Yeah, it should just be part of the personality.
Now
not
she
the
practices
entire thing.
tarot cards.
And now
That's
she-
how
I
she
thought you were
started.
gonna go, and now she practices terrorism.
I mean, with the hammer, yeah.
That's how she started? In
Yeah.
CD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
It was only in like the manuals and stuff.
I thought it was in Shuffle was the first time because they do reference the tarot cards in Shuffle.
I think it's crazy when you can tell which developers read the material for the characters they're working on.
Well, now Ian Flynn is writing most of the stories, so
Not even story, just for when it comes to implementing character in media.
yeah. Amy's in the new movie, by the way. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm still not going to.
I mean, we all gotta go, but like the next time we're all gonna see each other, it'll probably be out of theaters.
well, I'm not interested at all. I don't want to go see it. Like straight up, Anthony invited me the other day, and
Then I'll go with Anthony.
And I told him no. He went with.
Sharky,
the
do you
kid.
want to see it?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, me, you, maybe Connor, and Anthony can go see it. With
Anthony
his
already
kids.
saw it. Anthony brought his kid. He invited me the day he was.
Oh yeah, it came out on Friday.
Yeah.
What a good birthday present
He's
for my
like,
sister.
the movie ends with Amy, man. I'm like, that's
She's
cool.
the new reveal.
Yeah.
She's the villain.
The way he described it was like there was a bunch of Metal Sonics ready to take out Sonic. I asked him which Metal Sonic. He did not answer.
He doesn't know. He's not a Sonic.
So, he said a bunch of Metal Sonics went to take out Sonic, and then Amy took out all the Metal Sonics, which I questionable, but you know.
She thought they were all Sonic.
He's like, dude, the design was so good. I'm like, all right. Talk to someone who cares. I'll watch it when it's free on a streaming service. I will not pay money to go
Yeah, I think
see
they're
a
on
movie.
Paramount Plus.
I won't pay money to go see a third movie if I didn't like the first two movies.
Also, I'm just less willing to go watch movies because we don't have the theater in town anymore.
Yeah. Well, I have one down the street from me now. You can always go to that big one in Springfield, but then you have to make the sacrifice of going to Springfield
And getting shot.
And getting shot.
Is West Springfield. Someone literally just got ran over right by there.
Didn't someone just plow into a wall down there? Like they just was like, yeah, fuck it, and just like plowed into a wall. Someone died recently of just like
plowing walls,
driving their car into a wall, and just smushing their car. And I was just like, what a good world we live in.
I guess it's a drive-through
Do you ever
now.
see that McDonald's thing where the guy was like, fuck this McDonald's and drives into it? Like, what is happening in this world? Are the
This is
drones
why-
putting down the stupid syrup?
This
What are
is
we
why
doing?
we invented hamburgers.
This is why we invented hamburgers. People can't be stupid if they're just sitting there eating
Yeah,
hamburgers.
seriously.
Just
Yeah,
keep
but it
feeding them.
happened at Hamburger Place.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe a hamburger didn't keep him distracted long enough.
Because the hamburger keeps stealing them and giving them other things to do besides eat the hamburger.
Bro, every time I see someone texting and driving, I want to punch them in the face.
Just want to do that to them.
Like, I
Open
think
your eyes?
Yeah, with the same look.
I think texting and
In one
driving
frame.
should be like you should go to jail for it.
be
Even
put
if
to
you
death.
don't hurt someone, you can. Go to jail.
You should be put to death, but like the death is the death is having a distracted driver run you over.
The thing is, that's who hit Stephanie. Was someone texting.
Yeah.
And Stephanie is lucky to be alive because of it, right?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, if you're that dangerous, you should be put in prison. Her whole moveset is panty shots.
They were probably color changed.
Remember, you have to back up when she's transforming.
You can't block that because it comes from that. And you can't block that.
You were hitting down.
You just need to hit fucking back, you idiot. I have blocked every move you're getting hit by. Block!
Oh. I probably just wasn't doing it at all.
You can't block that. Why not? Because I'm not hitting back on the controller.
You got through that first phase really good. But then that phase just...
It's a bleach fight.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you're slow, Moxie. That's
I
because
think
you're
the show needs to be done
stupid,
soon.
sir.
I think it should be done. Not because it sucks, but like everybody loves Blitz now, so there's like less like back and forth like shit talking and stuff.
Except his sister.
Yeah, they have, but they just bring in other characters to shit talk each other. Like the main cast, who had like a funny dynamic, is all just, "We love you, Blitz," and "We love you too, Stolas." I haven't even watched the new one, but I'm already.
It's funny because when Blitz fucked him, he technically did stole ass. He stole her man's ass. And went to town.
And like she's just the villain, and her brother.
Back up.
I don't know what the guys do.
It must be a counter, I think. It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Must make her before.
Daddy.
Daddy?
Hurry up.
Papi chulo?
Thank God the music just keeps going. I hate in games when like it starts over.
Fuck Spyro 3. Had nothing to do with what you were saying, I just wanted to say fuck Spyro 3.
Yeah.
Tristan, I love video games like Jack and Dexter and Spyro, but also I fucking hate Jack and Dexter and Spyro and the concept of levels and playing video games.
Here's the thing about Jack and Dexter. There's only one game I actively dislike.
Dexter?
No.
Jackass.
Jackass.
What about Jack 2?
Lost Frontier was not good though.
It wasn't, but I don't objectively hate it, you know what I mean?
It was just extremely mediocre.
Yeah. I think something being... Let me think about this. Something being boring is probably the worst rating I'd ever give it.
Yeah.
If something's mediocre,
If it's just nothing.
I can still find it fun.
What if it's actively painful? Like, I'm not bored, I'm just dying.
Like Okami.
Oh, he does block attacks. He just blocked 2 attacks for you. He like
Alright.
flashed yellow.
He flashed her. Good for him.
It's Parasol's whole gimmick is flashing you.
How come in anime the religious people are always the ones that don't wear any clothing?
Because it's against their religion to wear clothing.
Isn't the whole thing that they're fully covered as the nacho skin half the time
But
because
this is
of their...
this is fantasy, so
Oh,
like,
it's Japan, and since they're on the other side of the world, the rules are flipped.
yes,
That's
because their
what's-
toilets
that's
flush
what's going
their
on.
toilets flush the other way too.
What toilets?
Their bidets. Their
They're-
bidets flush.
The thing is, the toilets shit in them. They sit down and they
There's no other way then.
Ew, ew. Cycle of life, baby. It's like
They
how
also-
when the rain comes down and then technically goes back in the air, we shit, and it goes...
Also, they have to have the lid down when they shit.
Your sister shall be spared. You shall take the
Because the lid goes down into the toilet, so you have to put it down. When you put it up, that's closing it.
I'm never letting you guys design anything.
You see, have you ever noticed like why the Xbox One and the Series X cases, like the discs are on the left side? Because it's an American-made console.
No, it's
So they're
because it's
fully
fucking
embracing
Microsoft.
because they're fully embracing America by putting it on the left.
No.
Because we're on the Western Hemisphere, so they have to put the discs on the left.
Yeah, it's on the left, not on the west. Like, what the fuck?
The Leftern Hemisphere.
Did you test your PS5 yet?
Yeah, it works.
What game did you test it with?
I didn't test the game.
Did you test it? Yes. What do you test?
No,
Nothing.
He means he turned on the console.
I set
but
it
he
up,
didn't play
yeah,
the
and I
game,
set
yeah.
my PlayStation 1 thing.
No, like, this is my problem with you three, was when I go, hey, go test and make sure this works. You do none of it, and then say, yeah, I tested
What game was it?
Well, I had enough outlets for it, I plugged it in.
What was it for? What was that?
What?
Resident Evil.
Was it Resident Evil? Oh, the VR.
Resident Evil VR was the most recent one.
That wasn't me. That was
However, every time, I'm just like, hey, since
What
we
the-
have
that was a
time,
nothing end.
let's go
What the hell was that
test
that just
this
happened?
works. And then they go, oh, I already tested it. And then they don't.
One thing I do have to do is transfer 3 games save datas from your PS5 to mine. We could do that while you're here, but I think I have to get PlayStation Plus to do it. They're so scummy, where you can transfer PS4 save files in the PS5 to a USB, but the option's not there for PS5 games because you have to get a PlayStation Plus.
What if I just transferred it to the thing I have right there?
Yeah, you can't.
You just can't do that at all.
It's not an option.
Wow. That's me.
But I might have a free trial that I could use. But I've used it before, but maybe it's like since years have passed, like, hey, here's another free trial. So she starts with the final boss.
No, we already did that.
And we spend a day on it.
Does she get beheaded?
Yeah, it's just Astro's Playroom, Resi
I
4,
guess I don't
and
have any
Anna.
choice. It's up to her now.
Do you really need my Astro
Real woman
Playroom
push
save
back.
file? It's 4 stages.
It's
It's like a 1-hour game.
Valentine.
I really hope you did those extra new added things on my profile.
Infiltrate Lab 8 and
No.
see to it that
Damn
you
it, I
know.
have work to do.
You don't have
wish,
to.
Marie.
You just won't have those
Leave it
characters in
once.
Astrobot.
But you can get them anyway, right?
Nope.
You just get them. Oh, it's dumb.
You find them on the homeworld if you get them in Astro's Playroom.
This may sting a bit.
But I don't think it counts as your total if you didn't do them in Astro's Playroom. So it'll still say you fully beat the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to do the Astros video.
I am Chips Enough. Fuck.
Yep, your chips up. Excuse me, why am I burping with cheese crackers and water?
Alpha Blade.
What a joke.
You want a chode? I'll
You know,
just say
that might be the dialogue in this game.
That accurate.
Side effects may include nausea, headaches, and death.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's not even fun. Nausea, headaches, and death.
Well, it's accurate to commercials. Side effects may
Side
include.
effects may include nausea, headaches, and a little
Why
man that
why
kill
aren't
you.
my side effects fun? What do you mean this medication is gonna give me seizures? It should give me bonus levels.
Why are my side effects well-written dialogue? The red pepperoni is eliminated. It lost the death battle of pepperoni.
I'm still waiting for them to do pasta versus ramen.
Ramen is made of pasta?
Different noodle. Eh.
You took an oath. Everyone has a weakness.
That's really stupid.
No, that line of dialogue.
I thought
you took an oath because it's
What's
the do
this?
no harm.
I remember the death battles now that I thought of. It was Mr. Rogers versus Bob Ross.
Well, Mr. Rogers can
Killing
beat
me isn't
Godzilla.
part of your
So.
directive, which means
Um,
it must be somehow
Yeah, but
And the
that-
whole idea is that because they're such pacifists,
you'd have
what
Yeah,
it is
but-
is that Mr. Rogers gets trapped in Bob Ross's paintings, and
I wonder.
Does Bob Ross paint anything that could kill
He's
Mr.
fucking,
Rogers?
he's fucking Bob Ross, Steve from Blue's Clues. What the fuck do you mean he gets trapped in his
Now,
paintings?
let me change.
Yeah, with the
your-
help of Steve.
Let me change this to a battle royale real quick. Mr.
RoboCop
Rogers,
Terminator,
Mr.
every
Rogers,
single Power
Bob
Ranger.
Ross, Austin, Steve Irwin, and Robin Williams. Four-way battle. Let's go.
I just thought Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers because they're like the most peaceful like TV hosts. And
Bob
Mr. Rogers, the only way
Bob
he can.
Ross was the ex-military one. Right?
Yeah, but everyone thought Mr. Rogers was.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers, the only way he could harm Bob Ross is with his like puppets and stuff, because he has the train, so he has the train hits him, like the little miniature train hits Bob Ross off his train. But then I thought of the Ultimate Showdown, but like actually done like with research and like scaled to death battle. So like all the participants of the Ultimate Showdown, but who would realistically win?
Mr. Rogers.
And like the battle is done by Lemon Demon and the animator of the like original animation. Well, like it's a new song all based on actual like research done.
You know what? You go pay Fairwolf and Yuri Lowenthal for some reason to make Ultimate Showdown.
And like they only enter the battle when they do in the song.
The first verse, Godzilla,
Yeah.
still wins. I'm thinking about this song right now.
No, listen. Mr. Rogers could do it. I feel like he beats Godzilla. He did it
Because
once
he's
before.
only mentioned, I think it's only because he's mentioned at the very end of the songs. Like everybody else kills each other, Mr. Rogers might have a shot.
No one kills Godzilla. He just
It's never
gets
mentioned?
hit twice.
Yeah, so he might still win.
So he, all that time, like he's only at the end with the bloodstained sweater, is because he was soloing Godzilla. Can you imagine how hard it is to strangle Godzilla with a fucking sweater?
Chuck Norris at the end of the third verse.
Does not scale to Mr. Rogers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Oh, Superman.
They could all
And
take on
put
Chuck.
Goku in there. Mr. Rogers will beat Goku after
Yeah, Superman
beats
wins.
Goku.
Yeah, Superman probably wins. Again, his whole story is, I'm as strong as they need me to be at any moment.
But I don't think Lemon Demon needed him to be strong. He was part of a whole team. Fight a human.
Well, you gotta remember, first debating was started with Death Battle. I think that video probably predates, if not the original
Yeah.
parts of Death
No
Battle.
one ever talked about anyone fighting before Death Battle.
No, like, versus debating isn't like how, like, you didn't hear things like, this is a multiverse power
And tons of TNT.
scale and shit. Well, tons of TNT is their thing.
He hit him with tons of TNT, and he hit him so hard he just had to be.
Hit him with so many tons of TNT, and then he came back and hit me with more tons.
And he hit me with tons of pee.
Tons of pee in a sack and a bag.
He hit Steve with so many tons of TNT that it crashed his server and he had to get off.
Dude, I whooped Steve's ass yesterday in Laser Tag. I fucking beat that motherfucker's ass. In a dark room, I have full advantage.
What?
Especially because you unleash Emo Elven. Wow, that's pretty dark.
It's not even his fucking name anymore.
But it's like a persona that lives within him. You can never escape who you
Oh,
once
are you
were.
saying he's like the fucking Green Goblin staring at the old YouTube channels?
Curiosity and I have something in common.
Oh, the fish people from,
Yeah, because she
Yeah.
lives there.
Misfortunes. The people are back there.
Not even.
I wonder if in her story were they missing?
Oh, when they were kidnapped.
Yeah. Like, were they missing from the background of that level?
I hate that all their hurt poses look like coming faces. Did you ever notice that?
I think the creator was extremely horny. That's why he's
Yeah,
What
wasn't he,
tipped
like-
you off?
Wasn't he like
Nothing.
ousted as like a...
Yeah.
Which
Because
is
once he
crazy,
started
by
doing
the
the
way.
same thing with Umbrella, they're like, alright, this guy's...
Now, are we talking like Yandere Dev pedophile or
I don't really
how
know.
bad is it?
I don't think it's... He was also... Like, it was just bad, like, workplace conditions.
I think him being like torn away from the project is why things got censored, and I think
Yeah.
that's good news.
Sharky.
Poison.
Chris doesn't know anything about it, but Yandere Dev, how bad is his programming? I hear it's notoriously bad.
Okay. So, Chris, if you wanted to make something happen on odd number chances versus even number chances, how do you think you would program that with your limited knowledge of programming?
Program every other?
So, you could just have it check if the number is odd or even. What he did is he made individual statements for each number,
It's like 1,
saying
3,
if
5.
1, true, if 2, false, if 3, true, if 4, false, and then he made a tweet about it saying, God, I wish there was an easier way to do this, and he was at like 70.
You can literally
You can program that like if the number is odd.
you can you can program it. I don't think you can just say if it's odd, but you can program it if number ends with 1, 3, 5 or whatever, and just have
Like,
that
do it
be
all in
one.
one.
Yeah, have all that be one statement.
Yeah.
Well, not just that. You can just ask it if it's odd. What
You
the
hit
fuck?
Oh, sorry.
You always like you haven't done this in years, but it was always stars. Elgato. It's always stars, and after years of not doing it, the one thing
chill
you
after you
open
do
again is stars.
My bad.
I
thought we lost power for a second. I was like, what?
I thought the stupid Switch box like defaulted to something else. Now that I have the PS5 plugged in, because like before when I had it all set up but the PS5 wasn't here yet, it would always default to that empty HDMI. Because yes, I want to play the empty one. And whenever I turn the PC on, it defaults to that because it senses a new input. But now that all 8 slots are filled, it's been defaulting to like the 64, which I have never turned on. I think it's because it runs through that blue HDMI converter, and that outputs a signal of color bars, and it turns on when the TV turns on because the TV supplies power to it. So it's just nothing's going my way.
It's too late for that.
Yeah, I've never done any programming before, so I was just like thinking of I've done Excel stuff in school. So like, how would you like do that in Excel?
You know how you could easily... There's these things that are called... actually, I forgot what they're called, but you could just import things that have specific rules under terms in most of any language. Python is a great example of having just like a shit ton of these. Half the time they're used, they're not muted because people don't know what they're doing when they're programming. You have no calls to this.
Sorry, Marie.
Why are 40 things being imported? You're using 3 of them. I'm going to drown you in the nearest well.
Yandere Dev would also say he couldn't work on the game because he
He
had
was
too many
answering
emails.
so many emails.
He said he answered so many emails in one day he
really
couldn't
are
work
and
on
why
the
you're
game.
here. You're nothing more than a pawn.
And people were like giving him solutions, and he would make videos online of like the girl that plays Yandere-chan, who doesn't associate with him after the pedophile stuff.
Bro, the unsubscribe button is at the bottom of the email. Not that hard.
But she would literally be like, "But what if you did this?" Like in a condescending kind of way, and he would just be like, "If I hired someone, then I wouldn't know what's important and what's not."
That's their whole job.
That's their
is to
whole
tell
job.
you what's important.
It seems like he has trust issues then.
He's like Toby Fox.
He has trust issues?
Well, didn't he like not want anyone's help with the game because he didn't trust anyone else's work but his own?
I don't know the reason.
No, he has like a full team of people working with him now.
No, but I'm talking about Undertale.
It was just him and Temmie.
Well, Temmie just contributed to some of the artwork. She didn't do much else, I don't think.
I think
she's the lead
whole
artist.
reason for that is quite literally, he didn't have money.
Yeah, money is a thing. And
And
also
then
it's
Undertale
practice.
and Delta
Was it not
Rings didn't do
Kickstarted?
money.
I think it was Kickstarted.
So we
a
had
few
money.
years before it came out.
So he had money.
But you gotta like use it wisely. There is merit to working by yourself on projects, though. It's like, if that's your workflow, I think it's perfect for people who need things an exact way. Like, they have a vision, and the project has to, like, follow it to a T. Because it's extremely difficult to work with those kind of, like, leads, where it's like, you're going against my vision, you're not allowed to have any creative freedom. So, those people, I think, are just best to work alone. Like, it's fine to have that vision, just don't put your, like, crew through pain to make it happen.
bitch.
I think if you're gonna make a game, you need to have trust.
Yeah.
Unless, you just want to do it yourself, then go ahead. Sit in your cave for 6 years and make that new engine.
There. It's done. Now, what
I wonder how
should
like
we
Fox
do
in
with the
Space episode
Skullgirls?
3 will be, because I think Matt Gafford's having like more people
I
work
can't
on
bring
it.
back the last hope. I know how those wishes turn out. I'm heading deeper into enemy lines. And I'll be waiting for you, Painwheel.
I get it. Her eye is
I wish to become
The Red Cross.
Red Cross.
Which Sonic wasn't allowed to use, but Skullgirls is.
It's a different color of red.
So
Well, it's also black.
I got that Shadow DLC stage for the
Yeah.
Sonic movie. First of all, why is it $5? Second of all, it is the worst stage in the entire Shadow pack, and I felt ripped off. Personally. There's barely any alternate paths compared to the other levels. The level took
Because the
me...
movie, like, you can't. There's no alternate like scenes in a movie. You're just watching the movie from start to finish. So that's like it's going based on that.
Stephanie's like, "Oh, I'll read while you do this," and in 11 minutes,
She's just like
I
in the
had it
beginning.
done. It's like, what the fuck, man? Also, Keanu Reeves.
Why didn't she do that when
does
she went
Meeting
not.
her parents, yeah.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is not a good Shadow in that game. It sounds like Chaos Control. It doesn't sound like he really cares.
I bet he didn't for the game, but he will give it.
I don't think he had a director for the game. They
Yeah.
just
He might
shoved
not
him
have.
in the booth.
They directly said they didn't know anything about the movie and
I hope
weren't
they
given
took-
anything for the
I hope
movie.
they took clips from the movie.
They did not. Because the shadow in the game in the Tokyo stage isn't the shadow from the movie. It's the shadow from the game looking like the shadow from the movie.
So I was expecting it to be like based on the movie, like the stage and everything.
It would be squiggly.
You wanted squiggly anyway, right?
Yeah.
Elsa? Like the back of Elsa in the beginning of Frozen?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Selene. It's time to blow
Selene,
out
isn't
your
it Selene?
That is just Celine. What the fuck are you saying?
Selene Dian.
Well, next you're gonna tell me your name is Belak Dahilia?
Don't forget.
Grenade launcher to the head. That's not
See-
even gonna go off. That's
See,
just
in the
gonna
original,
hurt.
she was completely new.
Please,
And they showed the
give me back
death.
my family. Roberto, Squiggly, save them all.
Squiggly's dead.
Or this is a previous Skullgirl, I assume.
We'll give it away.
Don't let anyone touch her, you understand? Stop anybody who gets close. Even me.
That's a fucked wish.
Stop anybody who gets close, even to her.
Not what I... Save them. Don't let it fall.
Squiggly!
But now you know how to fight.
I'm Gara.
Ow!
Thank goodness. You have awoken.
That's straight up
Yeah.
his.
Another character that's just with the character. At least it's Liam O'Brien.
Okay, this is one. The main thing Skullgirl has is this one gimmick that's on 3 characters in Guilty Gear, where it's this is a parasite that curses you forever. Both Philias have one. Squiggly has one. All of the umbrellas are ones. They just shut up. Beowulf has the arm of a monster that he uses it like occasionally. That also doesn't talk because it doesn't have a mouth. Big Band is just cool. He doesn't have one.
The building from crashing.
Black Dahlia just has a gun.
Rather curious behavior for a skull.
I'm trying to think of the other characters'
Carnage would only
gimmicks.
swell the ranks of her
Fortune
undead
technically is one.
Commander Parasol, one of the Skullgirls' minions has broken formation.
Egrets, do not
Annie
engage.
has the little rabbit
Do not
thing
engage the minions
that doesn't
or the
talk.
wreckage. Help evacuate the civilians. As for the stray unit,
doesn't she?
Oh, that's it? Did they finish it?
I apologize in advance.
I don't. Who will our star be tonight?
Does she talk with her mouth sewed shut? Is it like loose enough where she could still talk?
It's reverberating through the fire squiggle.
I just hear fucking Gara just like in the background.
Not bad.
Just say Febreze. I make my sand smell good with Febreze.
Could you imagine Gara just casually put sand in Febreze? I mean Febreze and sand. I want my mother to smell good.
Are you wearing a new perfume?
Or is it my skin sand? My sand skin. Mother.
Men, protect Commander Parasol.
Be careful, Egrets. This one is far stronger than the other.
That was bassy.
I'm keeping my ass plopped.
Yeah.
Behind you, the Skullgirl making her move. Don't you dare turn your back on me! Or this empire you built on your victims' graves! I will destroy you!
I can still smell it. It's still escaping. I'm covering the food again. So we have breaks from eating too fast.
You know what? Me farting ended up being a really good thing for us.
Yeah, keep it coming.
Medici shall not escape.
Molly, status report.
Most of the debris hit the water. Some buildings were
I'm so
damaged,
glad I
but
picked my
saved without
character.
a lot.
I'm so glad.
That is the worst thing in stories. Though when like
The Skullgirl is the primary. We can't waste time on a rogue minion, no matter how unusual its behavior. Egrets, check the citizens that need emergency aid. After that, we're following that airship.
I don't know what's going on with my voice.
keep it coming. Keep farting and keep laughing. That's all there is to life.
That was the weirdest laugh I've ever done.
It's like pitched wheeze.
How natural it feels.
Whatever happened to this screech?
To my shame.
What screech?
My old laugh, screech laugh. Yeah.
Don't feel bad, Leviathan.
I stole it from you.
It was Alvin's laugh. Maybe you just gotta almost run headfirst into a house again.
Not for that power, I doubt I would even be.
He didn't hit the house. He almost did.
What are you talking
You've
about?
got to commit this time.
My mouth!
But I hate in stories when the character that you're playing as is like not in it.
I can think of but one man.
Every ending of Street Fighter Alpha 3.
We aren't the only
She can't
ones who
so
want to see the
her mouth
pain
is
for
so
its
shut.
crimes.
She just acknowledged it.
Okay. How's she talking?
She just acknowledged that she doesn't know. And he was like,
That's good writing.
Who is she? That she doesn't know.
Mm.
Oh yes, everything that cutscene.
Put on a show. Action.
This is like a Rappa story, and I'm jamming.
I don't know. I really like the idea of PJ sending you to hell for playing the thimble wrong.
That's a thing you can do canonically.
Your after fart like smells
You know,
worse.
PJ versus Ghost Rider.
PJ versus Kratos. What a should have been.
Kratos keeps crawling back out of hell because PJ can just keep sending him away.
Wait, you're doing this all day, Kratos.
Would you kindly, Leviathan
Tristan's ass should eat a thin man.
PJ, just tell me what I'm doing wrong!
No,
Not gonna tell you shit.
I ain't telling you shit.
I ain't telling you shit, Grady.
Grady?
Isn't it crazy that Grady isn't crazy? Tom Brady's crazy.
Tom Brady was drinking some gravy?
Bro, could you imagine? He's like, every time. Shoot that ball, I feel alive. Wait, Tom Brady's a basketball player.
I mean, he kind of is. If you took the ball and like flattened it to the shape of a football, and you
could
kick
completely
it as
change
well.
the rules of the game
And, like,
that he normally plays.
And the field is outside. The basketball court is outside and made of grass and like wider, and there's no net, but it's just like it's just a frame, and the sport just completely sucked and wasted my time.
Leviathan. Surprised you ain't dead yet. Though I'd need to ask a coroner to be sure.
Are you two friends? Nice to meet you. My name is Philia. Sienna Contiello. But please.
Oh, she's talking in echo. It's probably
pleasure
telepathy.
is all mine. The city's
No, it's
changed
just
so
because her
much in the
head's
last
empty to
month.
fit the fucking worm in.
Tell me, do you live around here?
I still smell it. Probably just part of my nose.
No.
It's
At
become
least I
part
don't
of me,
think
accept
so.
it.
I lost my memory, so Samson is helping me look for the skull heart to wish it back. The skull heart?
Philia! Gotta learn to shut your yap.
What is the meaning of this, Samson?
Things got complicated. It's none of your business. Never was.
Oh, Gara and Frankie are about to
Memories from
fucking
before
pound
your
it out
head
right
was
now.
occupied by this follicular vagabond.
I prefer Kenpachi and
Toshiro.
Jushiro.
Jushiro?
And not
Does she
Toshiro.
seek the skull heart, or have you pushed her toward it?
The original voice of Kenpachi was not Patrick Seitz.
No, yeah, it was somebody much better.
It's the guy that voiced Jiraiya originally.
Good look at his kid. I'd say she looks like she ditched her own
There's something about it being more expensive to keep the role than he would be making from the role that he left it.
I beg your pardon.
Why does her story have such awkward spaces between when it...
Can't trust him when there's a Skullgirl.
I've started noticing that, so I just hit buttons.
And they seem so nice,
Mine's
too.
closer together.
You selfish fool, Samson. All these centuries, yet you've learned nothing. My lady, I humbly beg your assistance in this intervention.
Yeah, all games they should be like way tighter,
Apologies in advance, Philia.
or like happen in real time as
We will
like
aim for the bar
for
infesting
the flow
you.
of conversation.
That's still hitting me in the head.
What?
Hit her in the head, then only
I'm gonna
headshots.
hit her in the head, then only headshots.
You've gone too far,
Nothing
Samson. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Did she just do the Eagle Raptor joke? I ain't jerking out.
I don't remember Legal Raptor saying no.
Not bad.
Hercules, remember scent of mother. Fuck! Here we go. Here we go. This is the last one we're doing today because of this.
Just quit being a pathetic loser. It's that easy.
Do you say you keep at it, bitch? Is that what it just said to me?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Ready? Would you
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Gotta lose. Gotta lose. How do you like your turn, Chris? You're not ever getting it again. You bitch! Oh, fucking yes!
That's all you can. You're so cute.
I hate it.
If that was you being polite, I'd hate to fight you when you're mad.
Learned a few new tricks, you old worm.
Nope.
Forgive us, but far worse will befall you if you pursue the Skull Heart. I speak from experience when I say that its consequences cannot be shaken off. Surely you must know what's happening to this city.
Now it just smells like really weird. It's morphed into something sinister.
It's not too late to back out, kid.
It smells like if you haven't like cleaned a fish tank in a while.
No.
Why do you know that? Why are you
They
abusing
said-
fish to memorize the smell?
We used to have a fish.
Why? Again, I ask. Why
I
would
can
you
get why it's
abuse a
used to.
fish?
Got in a mess.
Like when it
Pretty
starts
sure
to
it's
get
my
like
fault.
dirty and you gotta clean it. It's like that smell.
I can't walk away from that just because I don't remember what I
I wonder
did.
if there's anything living in my
Samson, you
ass.
said you'd support me, no matter what choice I made.
I hope
And don't let
That's-
anybody
and
take
that's
a
why
bite
I
out of it.
won't take a bite. I cannot believe we both went there.
Fool, your meddling will
Jesus.
end only in tragedy.
Sounds like he's gotta take a
I was
shower.
about
like
to
he's
say-
got
I
a
was about to-
goldfish living in
I was
his
about to
ass.
do his voice to say, that's why I won't take a bite of his ass.
Who in the world was that?
Is that the bite of his
Seems rather
ass?
rude.
It's the bite of
and
his ass.
reckless.
What was that? What was that phone call? Was that the bite of his ass in
Samson
'87?
was once respectable.
It was
I
99
even
or
considered him a
98.
friend.
Damn.
But that was a long, long time
It
ago.
was like 25,
Even
26
before
years
there
ago.
was a Skull Heart. I know not what he seeks to accomplish now, but it will not end well for him or that girl.
Lorenzo will have to wait. We have to get to the Skull Heart before they do.
I wonder if we could use AI to like enhance the Steve Ross phone call and like isolate each person's audio and like put it in full like stereo
Sorry to
surround.
have dragged you into this. But I
You
shall
probably
follow
could.
you
Like
to
clean
the
up each of their like audios and make them
You
sound
already did that,
totally
remember?
Like clear.
yeah. Toggle like for people on and off.
Who am I fighting? Peacock.
Today's cartoons are so real.
This battle is all in the mind. Action!
Is that a Parappa reference?
These cartoons are real.
And he said no. The guy he said this fight is all in the mind.
Probably. This game likes to reference things without like understanding them. Like, hey, I like this phrase, I'm just gonna say it.
Did she say my best friend is Heisenberg? Like she just really likes Breaking Bad.
I think this game is.
See what I said about the references? They're just like random.
This lady is just like petting her cat. I just watched a real life cartoon get fucked.
She's petting her parasite.
No, the lady over
Oh.
in the background. I'm about to beat Sharky up.
Ow! Ow! Why?
She said I don't have tetanus. That'd be a crazy line.
She's a doctor.
She's about to hit her with a rusty shit, and she's like, I can't get tetanus! Did it. This is what professional gaming looks like, kids. Why can you see her cheeks? Why are you looking? I'm not!
They were just so big I couldn't look away from them.
Obama said, look over there.
It's what I do. I look.
Nice tits.
Let me be
Your
clear.
parasite. It's
Don't get
unusual.
Sorry, I just can't help it. Michelle took all the milk out of the house.
Yet your connection.
can't-
Can't believe an Empoleon
They
could
took
carry
all-
that much.
They took all the soy milk.
I can sense
can't
that
see many
you,
men tits
too,
anymore.
Seek revenge against the Medicis.
I hate
and
Michelle for
against
that.
The man that silenced you.
I can't believe an
Wait,
Empoleon could carry all that.
I believe you're a good person, but the
I put the
heart's
Everstone on the
power
print plug.
is poison. Even when you used it to save those people, I could feel its hate.
I was a
growing
Charmander guy when I was
inside
growing up. Now I think I'm more of a Scorpion. Get it, because red.
you. I've seen where that hatred ends.
I look at the same book gun control on these two bad boys.
They can take away my guns, but I still got
You are not
plenty of
immune
guns.
to its corruption either.
So you're telling me you need 3 kills
Think you can
to
resist
get a
the
drone
skull
strike?
heart?
Not
I
with
can
me.
feel your will falter.
People thought drones were in New Jersey?
Before long,
I'm in New Jersey.
its power will
I'm in New Jersey.
overwhelm you.
I keep talking. They said I was droning on, and everyone freaked.
People said the drones were over New Jersey. They're probably just listening to the Skullgirls soundtrack. But
Man, I was driving down the street, heard the Mario 64 run theme. Goddamn, I love it.
got out of the car and I started running. I didn't even put that shit in park.
Ba, 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 Now let me be clear.
Barack Obama. Barack Obama smells like sea salt ice cream.
Barack Obama smells like a sauna.
His titties
Misty.
are bigger than his mama's.
I get misty.
Big and Misty.
Lock.
When I watch Pokemon, I like Misty.
I saw Ash staring at her as I was doing it. That's like my favorite meme shot, by the way, of Ash just eating and like staring at her ass.
I personally think Mr. Mime's the father.
I personally think Gary Oak's the mother.
Gary?
Yeah, I was in the street. The motherfucker Ash gets his mom and it's Gary motherfucker.
Who is Ash's mom? Gary Oak?
Yep, that's what Google told him.
I looked up something the other day and it gave me a fucking crazy. Oh, I looked up what is every Sonic game in order, and the first result was Sonic 2, Sonic Colors, and then CD, and I was like, this AI is fucking whack.
I thought when you said all the Sonic games in order, I was gonna take you to like the Sonic restaurant and would you like to place an order?
Tell me every Sonic order in order.
The number 1 meal.
Chili dogs.
I mean, like, number
our
that
map
they
open.
were ordered. I'm here.
Oh, another character showed up.
You're helping us?
No,
Chip my
fuck
mouth.
you.
Everybody gets 1. Goodbye.
Yeah, we are. So can the high and mighty crap.
I'm so glad that, like, humans they're attached to don't talk.
While the assistance is appreciated, your ill intentions are an entirely separate matter.
We'll worry about the heart later. Let's team up and take care of this monster. I would be delighted. But whatever you do, don't let your guard down. This foul thing is brimming with the same power as the Skull Heart.
Fucking really? This game really should be called the Medici Girls.
There's, like, more playable Medici girls than there is.
It's just the girls.
Yeah, it's just been called Girls.
All my
Girls.
actions speak for
And the
her,
sequel's
not
Boys.
you.
No, the sequel's then River City Girls. Because it's, like, a new location for them.
Make a good impression.
There was a drought in this city, so they had to move to one with a river.
Yeah.
I had to move Twan over. I'm over here now.
Can't have a submarine.
One
with
texted
no
me last
water.
night. I think it was in response to Happy Birthday, like a month ago.
This is tuna with bacon. Showtime.
Yeah, I texted him on his birthday, and then yesterday says, "Hey, IDK if you still expect to visit California, but my boat didn't host a Tiger Cruise."
I have no idea what that means.
Me neither, so I just kind of gave him like a generic, like, alright, just let me know when you're,
I
when
think
you're available.
so. Actually, I think I do speak enough Twan to know what he's trying to say. So he's trying to say that if I don't know if you're still planning to come on the cruise when you come to California, that my boat does, but they're not doing it anymore, and so I don't know if you still want to come. How do I switch?
Just die, honestly.
Yeah, I never knew about the cruise.
Well, that was the whole point of us going, is that we were going to be on the boat with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just thought we were going to, like, visit. How long is that cruise?
3 months.
Jeez, I don't think
No,
I
I'm
can-
kidding, I'm kidding. It's 1 week.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't mean to switch. I just lost this.
This is a super. That is a snapback. I should use a super.
There we go. This is the leap of faith. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it just sucks that you're weaker because you have 2 characters.
2 characters I don't know how to play as.
And she killed you as you. That's why.
That was a different.
I really hate Double.
Double's probably like the hardest character to animate though, because of all the transforming.
It really
Like
isn't
that.
because someone else did all of the animations for you until it came to the idle post, which you spent a month on.
Oh my god! I literally can't do anything. I want to quit so bad.
Especially when it discovers that the fighting games have combos, and that they sometimes happen with you. Blue super. Yeah, blue super.
I'm trying to do the super, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Then I get my ass kicked because I'm just trying to sit here and do the fucking super! Is she healing? I didn't want to play the game, if I'm being honest. I just, you know, I wanted nothing this whole time.
If you hit buttons that pause, you might hit your.
I hate this. This sucks. I hate fighting Double. I hate when they give you the final boss and they're like, by the way, there's one more. Akuma's my least favorite Street Fighter character.
I hate Wily Castles. Oh, you thought this was the last one? You're actually like a quarter of the way done.
Wily Castle is your halfway point, be real.
Yeah. No, well, you finish where the end of the Wily Castle Road is, like with the skull at the end. No, there's actually like 8 more levels after this. We're just gonna keep making each one feel like the last one.
The worst was Mega Man 3.
Yeah. Wasn't it like you had to fight every boss from
Not
3?
every boss, and it wasn't technically the bosses from 3. It was the souls of the people from 3 in different bodies.
Yeah. It wasn't in the ones from Mega Man 2, and then you had to also fight everybody from 3.
Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So if you hold the direction away from them,
Oh,
there's this
shut
thing
up.
called
Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Shut up now. She literally just hits the win button. When you get a quarter to her health, she's like, by the way, I'm picking it up. I was just like, there was just a little water.
I'm using the right stick to dry up the win button real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Doesn't even start with full health.
I think it doesn't start with full health anymore because it fucking
a
feels
pity
bad for
health
me.
thing.
Yeah.
I wonder how far it can go, like one hit. Or you just start the match and it's immediately over because she has no health. Yeah, it's over. That's strong bad choice.
That was good.
It's a little lucky.
I don't know what makes them change because I'm not hitting anything especially special for her to change back. I really love that they just spam the gun.
Squealy just goes into a grave. She
Yeah,
doesn't
she's
leave
a
the
unique
level.
tag.
Oh.
Yeah, she like moves too.
Bro, I don't want to switch to her. I don't know what I'm hitting that's switching.
Yeah, they're all like different graves, so they probably.
I'm
mean
not
different
even
things
hitting
when she
double
comes back
buttons.
out.
I just hit triangle. Does triangle switch? Not when you're playing as Squiggly. I never switch when I want to.
Does she have a command switch?
I'm wondering.
The whole mechanic of
I just
Squiggly
hit
is-
circle.
Tristan.
The whole mechanic of Squiggly is you don't play as her.
Are the one who is pressing the buttons.
You are the one who controls the chaos.
Chaos is power, enriched by the sloths.
I hope they say
So
it. I hope.
perhaps you don't get shot by the bullets.
I hope
Thanks.
Keanu Reeves says it.
If you shot.
You have full meter left.
Oh, I hate you.
I have never had problems with that.
I'm gonna rip my own spine out.
Feed
of my dog.
Is that how you got that hand? Just ripped your spine out?
Yeah, that's where it came from. Don't wear it out.
I mean, who would be like, this is my spine, wear it out?
It's my spine. Don't wear it out.
That would also be my reaction to receiving the skull heart. Just, what the fuck?
Who?
It was all your doing.
Who? Is there more?
What, dialogue?
If it just ended at the skull.
He may not have claimed the heart, but he let the world know he came out unscathed, while the Contiellos were silenced. Even today, 14 years later, your family's fate deters others from standing against Lorenzo.
I've heard enough! Demon, I'll see you burn in hell! You exist only to manipulate! I won't let you sway me!
Thank you for that
I'm
music.
not sure what to say. I didn't know any of this.
You don't even know who you
It
are.
doesn't matter. What's important to know is that the heart can never bring happiness.
Just saying.
Not for you, your friend, or anyone else. Lorenzo fought a Skullgirl before, but he never ran. Something else has hurt him. He's been weakened and he won't last.
For everyone else's sake, I hope you are right. But I suppose you would be the one who would know.
No, sound effect might have helped there.
Yeah. Even if it was just a
Riku!
Even if it was just him being like
I will remain by your side until you next.
Or just like a squeak toy sound.
Thank you.
Play that saxophone one more time for me. Did you crack your jaw?
Yeah.
Are you a kraken?
Just get rid of it.
Oh, there's more.
She died. Oh no, she's just waiting
No,
her turn.
Squiggly's whole thing is that she's dead.
The dying half's dead.
That's crazy. His name is Leviathan. May they rest in peace until we meet again. That's a crazy name. Leviathan again.
He's got like a really long middle name.
Not as big as Pablo Picasso's.
Say all of it without looking it up.
I have to look it up. So no.
Oh, you should do Beowulf. He's the
Oh.
grappler. Or then do Big Band.
Yeah, I think it's a big band time.
Did we not already do Big Band?
we fought him and got very mad at him.
Dangerous city. Even for me. Especially for me. I used to be a
His
cop.
full name is Pablo Diego Jose Francisco de Paula Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Ruiz y Picasso.
You see,
Wow, that's a really long first name. What's the middle name?
When I read that,
it doesn't work like
it's gonna be really fucked up. When I read that to Stephanie, she went, "Damn, I wonder he killed himself." I'm just like, they're like, sign here. He goes.
Middle initial, he runs out of space on the paper.
I told you about your middle initial, not your middle name. In all caps.
Turns out that I'm full of surprises. These days, I walk a different beat. The Skullgirls. They play by a whole different set of rules, and they'll keep on coming until we put an end to the source of their power. The Skull Heart. That's my job. If I can do that, we don't have to worry. For a while. To find the Skull Heart, I gotta track the Skullgirl. To track the Skullgirl, I gotta go where she'll be.
Isn't that what tracking is?
Turns out this one has it in for the Medicis.
Tracking is just finding.
But how do you know to go where she is if
Time
you
to check out the
need
River
to
King
find her?
Casino. A Medici
When you
joint
track her
lit
to
up
know
like
where
a
she
Christmas
is,
tree
then
with
you go
theater
there.
readings. If it's not the Skullgirl, I don't know what it is.
Hey, you! Big guy in the coat. Hold it! I can tell you're a pro, and I don't mean at gambling. What are you doing here?
I'm the band.
Thought I'd try my luck. Maybe catch a show.
Well, too bad. The show caught you.
What did I do?
Feeling there ain't just poker chips in those pockets. Open your coats.
That won't be necessary. I've seen what I need to see. Turns out this just ain't my scene. Why don't you get back to entertaining your adoring patrons with your acrobatics? I'll see myself to the door.
I'm not stupid, buddy. I don't know what you think you're up to, but I know guys like you. And if a guy like you doesn't work for us, well, he needs a damn good reason to be here. Get it?
Girl, you don't know what you're asking for.
I got like 6 tupas. What? Yeah, 6 of them.
You will be prosecuted to the full extent of the jail.
Beat 'em up, guys!
That's a great quote.
Showtime!
Best sound design. Like, this should have won best sound design of the year just when Big Bang came out.
Give me a head. Hong Kong? You with a fucking Taco Bell.
Low pitch sonic ring. Big Band stops Squidward in Death Battle though, because Squidward can barely play the clarinet, but like Big Band can play the clarinet with everything else too.
Big Band
And
can play
kick
the
your ass.
clarinet with his feet. And no wind.
He moves his toes so fast that they create wind.
More like one-man army.
There was a time when I cared about wasting the Medicis, but y'all moved down a few notches in my priorities. Nowadays, I'm more
I
worried
wasn't
about
expecting
wasting
him
my
to sound like that for some reason.
You've heard him before.
We're expecting music.
Maybe he's playing it. Maybe every time something serious happens, he goes, "Oh shit!"
He just doesn't talk for those things.
Yeah.
Or he still talks
Didn't
over it.
stick around. It looks like this was a setup. Sorry, Missy, but I've got somewhere else I've got to be. You watch your step from now on.
No. All right then.
Well, fuck. Can't do nothing about that.
Showed up sooner
Toot,
than I
toot.
expected.
Bye.
Copycat.
Dude,
Yeah,
you're
I'll
made
cover
out of
them
like
again.
several woodwind instruments. Why did you say the words toot toot?
What'd you say, Chris?
Uncover them again. The fart smells inside.
Give it a film.
The food is causing the fart. Oh my god.
One more.
You're scaring me, and you really don't know a damn thing about me. Let me teach you something.
It's like, I think I can smell through the shirt. Anybody got some mustard gas?
Can I open a window?
Good.
Why is that one green?
It's kind of cool. Gooig band. Let's rock revenge. I hope they say that in the Sonic 3. You gotta on the halfway point. I almost got my big bands mixed up. I like when it's warm out in December and like the air comes in like this, but the sun is kind of blinding. You just lower the blinds a little.
Better?
Yeah.
Why are they called blinds when that's what they're preventing? Try again.
Try again, Riz.
Try again, Rizzler. Obama, I invented Riz.
I believe that more than
scientifically
Ryuichi
engineered
inventing
Riz.
sushi.
Huh?
I believe that more than Ryuichi inventing sushi.
That's literally the worst plot point in the game. I think
Yeah.
that's worse than
Than Murray not climbing a wall.
You know me so fucking well.
I think it's worse than Penelope being the villain. The villain. I think it's worse than the main villain who time travels being called the Paradox.
Yeah, that's funny though.
He's from France. And he's a paradox. So we gone.
He's a paradox, like the boats don't know which dock to dock to.
What do you
It's like so sincere.
I'm working on my voice acting for
Working on my sincerity.
For our Spyro thing.
Find somebody saying no. I don't know if they ever say it in Spyro.
No, Spyro. Find dragons first.
No, that's reserved for fine. That's all I can tell you.
That's right. Fine. That's all I can tell you. That shit's so funny. I say you do this story, Sharky has the story, and then we call it. We'll be a little past 2 hours.
Hey, she's pretty cute. Get the guy out of here.
We're gonna have to change that a little bit.
That's fine. I think it should just be, hey, she's pretty cute. Shut the fuck up.
I think we should change it to Shorty Cute and her circle too. Told her get a friend.
Or, hey, she's pretty cute. Yeah, and she's 17, so shut up.
No, we definitely shouldn't do that.
Somebody got in here and trashed the place. And while they were doing it, somebody else kept me out. Figures. It wasn't me they wanted. It was the doc.
He's got a voice where it sounds like he should be narrating everything.
A lot worse. Of course, soon enough, theirs will too. When I catch up with them.
When I catch up with them, I'll put some ketchup on.
They knew what to hit and they knew how hard. They've been in a lab like this one before.
It must be hard.
They ain't the docs. And they sure as hell ain't what you'd find down at New Meridian General either. That gives me some ideas. Time to find the Lab 8 survivors before somebody else does.
Skullgirls got my blood on the boil. Come on, boys, we're off. It's murder time.
We're returning to Lab 8 to pick up the pieces, Peacock. That's our priority.
I'm with Ilian. This fight isn't over, and we need to get our hands on whatever might help.
Who cares? They might come back, Peacock.
These all look like rejected playable characters.
Yeah.
Would you trade your brain for a beehive? I get the Skullgirl. I smash the skull heart. Kapow! After that, easy street.
Not so fast.
Aw, man.
It's Cuphead versus the music of Cuphead.
I was thinking about doing Cuphead with
Take it
Tommy
easy,
next year.
Peacock. Stop and think.
Thinking ain't my game, Brass-a-Brass. My job is clobbering Skullgirls. How's about you take care of the kitties while I exit stage left?
Big talk, But you ain't ready to walk that talk. We'll track her down and take her out. Together.
Saxy ain't gonna let you go. Clean his clock.
Don't clown me, Peacock. I do not fool around.
Too bad, Big Bird. All I do is fool around.
That's why BB Hood wins.
Do you think he was voiced by Big Bird?
Hey.
Hey!
Truth prevails.
There's a new stage. I don't think we've ever fought here. have we?
Yeah.
We
I like that
have
there's lighting
so
on it.
many times. This is where you cried fighting Big Bird.
Yeah, I was. I was thinking about it. And I was like, wow, the lighting's really good here.
Big fan?
That's his name.
Who?
My
I'm kidding,
guy.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Today.
Is this where I cried? I thought I cried fighting Big Band in the city.
See, it's reenacting that
I feel
fight,
like
but
Chris
I'm playing
likes
as
Big
Big.
Band.
Yeah, he's fun.
I think you always like the heavier characters.
So I don't miss attacks as much because their hitboxes are larger. Like they can hit me more.
Did you get heavy in the game?
Beowulf, kind of. His
Oh,
whole
yeah.
thing is that,
His men are heavy.
well, he's a bit heavier. He actually has 6 air dashes that all do damage. Fuck you. And he's a grappler.
All 6 directions.
But you can't stop this tune. Oh, Tommy.
Tommy Pickles?
Tommy, the Thwomp guy there versus Tommy Pickles, Death Battle.
Damn, she's gone.
Isn't
That fool's
Tommy
gonna get
Pickles a
herself
pig?
killed.
But he has the
If she
imagination
can't even
that can
take me
stomp
out,
a
no way
blue
she's ready
guy.
to face off against
Okay,
the Skull.
imagination battle then. Get Chad in there.
Dr. Avian's work goes down the drain. Ain't no way I'm gonna allow that. Especially not now. Sorry, but I've gotta go after her.
That I just got here.
Don't worry about us. You take care of Peacock.
Whenever anyone asks me who my favorite
That's
Skullgirls
not
character
like
is,
her.
I'm gonna say Stanley.
Didn't make it out. So now I've gotta track down Peacock, the Skullgirl, and his killer. I'd say I was earning my pension tonight, but somehow I don't think Lab 8 offers a retirement plan.
I like to think we offer other benefits.
Ain't that right? Later, White Fin.
Be careful, Ben. Come back to us in one piece.
Fucking hate One Piece.
It's never over. They just keep starting it over. It's like Connor playing a video game.
And looky here.
Skipped all the filler. Now they're like, it's canon. Now I have to go back and watch it.
Body of water conveniently placed for dumping a sorry corpse, too. Good thing this one looks like he'll sink. It's time to get some revenge for the Fishbone Gang.
You're messing with the wrong man, lady.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that.
We'll see, Bass.
Everybody warmed up?
We'll see that. Brave. See that.
Better off than segmented.
Better offense than Zangatsu.
Better offense
Fortune,
than
hold it.
Zangief.
This is my old partner.
Now he tells me.
Hey, it's Kerrifer.
If you wouldn't run off on your own.
I don't think so, is it?
Sorry, Ben. She's with
He
me.
looks like him.
Little
Oh, I thought you meant the
but
voice.
Gets the job done in the end. She's helping me do some recon.
You used to cuff him, not cuddle.
She's helping me with a case, Ben. I need all the help I can get. Things are crazy these days. So you don't need
Kylie
much
Bears will
attention
play every single
You can say
side
that.
character, male or female.
Skullgirl got some help.
That'd be crazy.
I think he needs to actually play more females in games.
The lab got tossed. And Avian's
He
dead.
he has quite the range he's not showing off.
Actually, I was looking for you. Things are going to hell around here, but I'll spare you the song and dance. Sounds like you've got much bigger problems, my friend.
I'm looking for somebody who uses heavy-duty scalpels. Someone who knows their way around a lab, too. And if it's who I think it is, there ain't an aspirin big enough to dent my headaches tonight.
Say no more. Get on with your search, big man. If you want my advice, head downtown. There's some shady goings on that smell like Skullgirl.
How do you know what the Skullgirl
Don't
smells
worry
like?
about me.
Skullgirl.
smell like an idiot.
Just don't let her out of your sight.
We actually
like
tried
just
out
rotting
some.
flesh.
We actually tried out some bad smelling food games.
Did you go to the store in the bad section?
No, some company was doing like a experimental thing where it's like, this is dog shit, this is dead body, and we were like, we're so down.
Do I look stupid?
As opposed to the alive body?
This is slightly salted semen. Why do you know what that
A live
smells like?
body is just
low
Dio.
sodium semen. The sodium level is through the roof.
Tastes like it too.
What in the
It
hell
tastes
was
like
that?
it, dude.
The Skullgirl has revealed herself, and her attention is fixed elsewhere. She may have destroyed Lab 8, but she now has found a more fitting target for her wrath. Join me.
What?
I want to
No.
see New Meridian cleaned up, but not like this. Damn!
This is the perfect opportunity. While her attention is fixed on keeping that tower aloft, she is vulnerable. You must strike immediately, decisively.
Nope.
What the fuck are you telling me
engage
this?
The Skullgirl with
I don't
pain.
care.
The Skullgirl will not be able to retaliate, and should be no match for a coordinated assault from 2 ASG units.
No dice. Do you know how many people will die if we do it your way and she drops the tower? We've got her in our sights now. It's only a matter of time before we take her down. We can do it without the collateral damage.
That is of no consequence. The only thing that matters is destroying her before her power further awakens.
You know, if I couldn't see your big damn brain, I'd be asking myself if you even had one.
This is your response after you cost us Avian? The only miscalculation I've made is in attempting to work with another soft-hearted fool from Lab 8. Avian, at least, served the cause by creating weapons to battle the Skullgirls, even if those weapons have obvious flaws. Mine are not so weak.
She has obvious claws.
Pinwheel, it falls to you. Go now. Attack the Skullgirl.
Nope, I don't think so.
If we must go through you, then that is what we will do.
He's
Pinwheel,
rhyming.
destroy this defective tool, and do it quickly. You must pursue the Skullgirl before we lose our chance.
Stop ordering me.
I'll have the pain wheel.
Now.
And a side of pain wheel.
Now you're knocking out this girl for no reason.
You will be prosecuted to the full extent.
She's the puppy that we're kicking.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You'll be prosecuted to the full extent of the jam.
Yeah, such a great line. Even if they was just talking about peanut butter.
Peanut butter's not a jam.
No, peanut butter and jam.
Oh. Me and Chucky are like, what? He might be my favorite character in this game conceptually.
Yeah. He's like the funniest moves up.
I mean, I think it's really funny that both of the characters people really remember about this game aren't girls. Beowulf, the grappler from Hell, and Big Band, the best design they
You
have.
should have defeated a relic such as this one easily.
Oh yeah, I got him.
I can sense your resistance, Pinwheel. I had thought you would be the perfect vessel, but sadly, you yet require refinement. You wasted
I kind of
my
don't like when
efforts.
arcade modes, like, the stories just do their own thing. Like, I wish all these stories tied into one.
They kind of do.
Sorta.
Some of them.
Shortly.
Yeah, I wish all of them, like, neatly were woven together.
Consequences.
It's like Sonic Adventure with all just
Do
the
not
plot holes.
reference Sonic Adventure
I will
with
do it
neatly
every-
woven together.
No, I'm saying it's guilty of it. It's guilty of not being neatly woven.
Oh, okay,
don't
okay.
have to listen
Things
to
don't
I thought
line
you were
up.
gonna be like, it's a perfect example.
No, not at all.
So Eggman's nuking the city.
Adventure 2
and
is
fighting
much better with
Sonic.
it because they only had two
Difference is
stories.
Nobody
But
tells me what to do.
I wish everything like fit so perfectly together in Adventure
Could be
1.
the
That would have
same
been
for
like
you.
amazing.
While that knucklehead was running his mouth, I called a friend, Leduc. He'll be here soon, and he'll take you somewhere safe.
Props to him, like, there was so much dialogue that he just went and did something else.
They've done some terrible things to her. You want me to take her back to Lab 8's crew?
Yep. Ilium will know what to do.
What are you going to do?
Me?
Kill him.
I've got to track down the other one before she gets herself killed. And now I know where she'll be.
Another Lab 8 loser. Makes 3 for 1 today. First, that fool avian.
So Peacock is here. Thanks.
More like was. You're a bit late, I'm afraid. Maria's made short work of her, as Double and I will of you.
I see how it is. You knocked off the dock while your shifty pal Double, nice name there, real clever, kept me busy.
No!
A nurse and a nun. You ever read your own job descriptions? I'll buy you a paper so you can check the classifieds. It's cheap and you might learn something.
The only one who's going to learn a lesson is you. You'll feel a little sting, and then you won't feel anything at all.
Think so?
I get it, you're a nurse.
I'm not so sure. You don't seem like much without your squad. The Last Hope has a lot to answer for. Where are they?
Gone. Though I keep their mementos with me. I can schedule an appointment if you want to meet them. In fact, I have an opening right now.
Mementos? How sweet.
Mentos?
Since it looks like you turned traitor in exchange for your life. That's when you hooked up with your churchy friend, right?
I saw an opportunity and I took it. We all run out of luck one day, like you did all those years ago. Like you did just now.
Nope.
And you will never trouble another soul.
Can't understand you.
Finally, gameplay. Oh no, gameplay.
Finally, gameplay. Gay for me, or play for me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
I don't think this game has enough men in it to have gameplay.
Got 2, that's plenty.
2 is a crowd.
2 is a crowd, 3 is a wow.
This is the battle of the instruments.
Yeah. Medical instruments versus musical instruments versus literally a fucking tool. Sorry, versus Double.
Yeah, she's a tool. She just copies everybody else. Nice sound
She's
design.
a magical notebook given to you by Get Shot to give you Get ready, she's gonna shoot you and do all this shit to you that you didn't even think possible. Usually that's a good thing, but with her it's a bad thing.
Or, you know, you could, like, hit her, and when you're not hitting her, you block her.
Why did he, like, stop?
You did a taunt.
Chris is lucky, he doesn't have any help.
He just does so much damage.
Expect the same welcome next time.
I hope there is on the next time. The joke is the stairs don't end.
The joke is that the stairs are my friend.
So wait, why did he fly up and away to go downstairs?
He flew, like, he went upside down and then went
dead.
up to go down.
I'd whoop you either way, but I'll enjoy it more if I'm not distracted by rage.
You mean Patricia? No, I did not kill her. I could not. But for the sake of destroying the ones who abused us, I was forced to deal with her.
She couldn't kill her? Yeah.
And now you have to deal with me.
Me.
Don't you mean us, big leg?
No, you're fucked.
Peacock?
You have help.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do any damage. You're gonna lose.
You have help. You're fucked.
Because more health means less health.
Okay.
Go around was just a warm-up, old pal. Now that I got my backup in,
Oh, she had like the same filter that Alistair does.
You both want the Medicis to pay.
What do you think?
Why then must you fight me?
Why do you think?
The
Charlie,
Medicis are
take a
running
bath.
mill street trash. But
You
you,
smell gas.
It smells like you gotta take a shower.
Oh,
nothing personal,
Charlie.
but these days I have just one
My dear
job,
girl, you
to
need a
stop your heart
bathtub
from
and a
beating.
Smell like rank.
and you need to drink a good old Hershey swirl. Get in there.
I ain't too picky. But what can you do? Business is booming. Why, you ask?
Because this isn't my story, and now it's my story.
Is that a reference to the DLC season?
You
Yes.
tried to save me, but I won't hold back this time.
That's why I gotta do this, Marie. You're losing control.
Then come, if you dare.
Alright. Let's skip it. Skip it.
Might be something after.
Skip it. I was supposed to make it. Skip it.
If we didn't skip all the Chun-Li and Charlie scenes.
Skip it, friend. That's Kermit. Skip it, friend. Just skip it. Do it already.
That's not what Kermit sounds like.
I have to start with the character I didn't play.
Yeah, I don't care about you.
You want to lose for health first, anyway.
Yeah.
Back up.
No, it's not.
Oh, is it?
No.
Take that. Let's see how you feel when I put a stroganoff in your mom's cereal.
She needed more cartoon sound effects.
Yeah, she needs to be doing things
Like, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, like the sound Monokuma makes when he pops in.
I back up. Back up. Wait, 2.88. You fake cancer, but that'd be great.
That was so easy with two characters. Well, it's because Big Band.
Yeah, Big Band is like
I was
the
playing as
man.
Peacock most of the time, and it was still pretty easy.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my
Not what it used to be.
Every time you destroy
I don't want to know what the rest of it would have said.
another will appear. There is no purpose to your actions. I shall always return.
Every arcade.
So what?
Gone now.
It's also when like all the stories don't fit in with each other, and then they have a sequel to the game. Like, which one's supposed to be the canon
Wait,
one?
Skullgirls is this as a sequel?
No, I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, Darkstalkers.
Like Alpha 3 leading into 2, or like 2 leading into 3, which it doesn't. But like, not all of them beat
Wait.
Vice, and not all of them.
Well, the
beat
thing
Vice.
the thing of it is though that Street Fighter 3 was canonically the end of the timeline until 6 came out.
You just have to live long enough to see it.
But I guess they still just forgot Sean.
Just a reality.
Yeah.
The next one is
I don't think he's ever been playable again.
It might even kill you.
I mean, they're bringing back Elena,
You better learn.
Well, they had already brought back Elena before.
which I think it's really funny that she's like Akuma's only canonical friend.
Sometimes you
That's
gotta
a cool
target
movie.
limitations the hard
Yeah,
way.
it's nice.
The good news is that you don't have to face reality alone.
The background reminds me of like when the Falcon Flyer is flying through the Santa's
Truth
place
is,
and
you
then
never
Meta
stop
Ridley
learning.
shows up.
I got a
You
refresher
gotta
today
stop
too.
playing Brawl.
It's so good. I can't.
And others
It's
like
the
it.
I
worst.
love just not getting the last
Somebody
sticker.
keep 'em on track.
I love it.
Might as well be me, right?
I love when everybody's advice on the
I'm not
internet
dumb enough
doesn't
to
work.
think
It
this
worked
happy
for me.
ending. Ain't
It
no
saved
such
my
thing.
life.
The nun, the nurse, and the Skullgirl ain't the only shadows falling on New Meridian. We're gonna need those girls if we don't want to lose the last of the light. Seeing the Skullgirl trash my city and kill my comrades, taking her down wasn't for revenge, but it felt good just the same. This city and me, we've been through a lot. New Meridian, it's not what it used to be,
Did you say no?
but neither am I.
Yo, Bandcamp, you ever think about publishing your stories? We could call them Defective Comics.
Nah, I don't want to steal the spotlight from you. We wouldn't even have to change the title.
Hey, wait a minute.
Are we doing another one?
Yeah, let's have Sharky finish off. And I'll say it now. I'm starting next time.
And then we'll say, hey Tristan, it's time for you to start this time.
And I'm gonna be like,
What?
no!
No, Chris can
I
start.
don't wanna.
Get this game away from me.
Give me Robot Girl.
No.
I played Normal Fortune.
Didn't want to give it to
The
anyone
Skull
else.
Heart is connected to a large
Yeah, I've
underground
been
Looks like a
structure.
3D
Yeah, I
model.
Going deeper
Why
behind
is he
enemy
making a
lines.
gun float?
Wait for further report.
If this is true, it may be key in finally ending our long struggle. How do I know I can still trust you, Valentine?
Lab 8 is under attack. Valentine has led the Skullgirls
settles that. What else does she expect us to believe?
I'm so glad you
Meantime,
picked him.
Encountered the feral, Ms. Fortune. Unlocking the secrets to her abilities is sure to revolutionize bioweapons.
That's just stupid! I could make something better in every way! I'll show her. I'll show them all!
Then he made a stupid robot.
Robo Fortune versus Metal Sonic.
Metal Sonic versus Robo Fortune. I think I came up with a better idea.
No, I had the video title, you had the thumbnail.
Yeah.
So here's my thing. It'll just be an intro of Robo Fortune being somewhere, saying the word beep boop, and it'll just pan over to Metal Sonic going, I will hang you like laundry.
Sonic scale's too high.
Robo Fortune gets the Chaos Emeralds.
This.
Again, Robo Sonic would hang Metal Fortune like laundry.
And the head would come off.
Alright. The objective for this arcade mode is to master comedic timing.
I'm about to kill somebody about these references.
Really? Playing off air.
It just keeps getting worse with every frame.
Kill me.
No, none of that. Just state your name and objective.
Dramatic pause. I am Robo Fortune, created to destroy the Skullgirl, as well as all who get in Lab Zero's way.
Will they use like an Xbox 360 mic to do her audio? The worst thing you can ever do is put memes in the game.
Now, get out there and execute your mission. I'm going back to the drawing board.
So I think this character was probably added like a couple of years ago.
Her?
Yeah.
Plot shields operating at maximum. I will not fail, barring control unit apathy.
And the creator was like, I really love the one where the cat like plays the piano. I'm gonna put it in the game.
The whole point of this dialogue is that Brain Drain fucking hates her because she does annoying shit. The shit you're complaining about being annoying is being written to make her annoying on purpose.
Yes, because that's such a good writing style,
Yeah.
to make something annoying on
Like they acknowledge that the character's annoying, and instead of just writing the character.
I'm sorry, how
that's-
much Ruby have you watched?
The characters aren't written to be annoying.
We never said Ruby was good.
It
we
may
just
be in
watch it.
fucking Chibi, which is sad. The show is less annoying in the fucking Chibi spin-off.
I wouldn't say it's less annoying.
Oh fuck, it's Beowulf!
I wouldn't say it's less annoying.
Please!
It's just...
Let me out, Armored King! I haven't gotten to press button!
Tristan Simulator.
I got an achievement called A Victim No More! Bitch, no! I'm still hurt!
Yeah, he's like John Talbot. He's
grabbing
wearing
with his ass?
he's wearing John Talbot. Yes. So it's the cakewalk. What the hell just happened on the right? Oh, she has two heads. Why are you looking at me like I have two heads? So remember those defective Martha Amiibos that had two heads? And the second head was like that. It was just a second head like next to the Amiibo.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Remember when like the Amiibos first came out, they had a lot of defects?
Amiibo
I think there was
defects.
two sword Marth as well.
Amiibo defects.
It was like a Figma, like that came with two different heads.
I'm dead.
Try again, kid. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
I'm glad, like, even though she's a... Does she play... She plays differently from regular Miss Fortune, right?
Yeah, completely different.
Like, so a character that's, like, supposed to be a clone doesn't play like a clone and doesn't animate like a clone either. So that's how it should be. I just don't know why Ganondorf's a clone of Captain Falcon because he's just bad.
Oh, his cap just doesn't have the thing. I'm looking at this one, like, what the fuck?
I didn't know they like saw defects on the ultimate ones. Like this is back when Smash 4 first came out. Oh my god.
All of it looks wrong. I can't tell what about that amiibo was correct.
Did you hear about the Smash crossover that's happening?
What?
The Nintendo crossover that's happening in real life.
You lying to me?
No. Luigi and Diddy right down the hall from each other.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So everybody's got eye candy and ear candy.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, this one I knew about.
I think it was that, yeah.
Double arm cannon Samus.
Yeah, and I think there's double falchion Marth. I feel like some of those has got to be like fan made, like they modified them and put them back in the box. It's like they're comedic.
Fucking her heads. I
You know
don't want
that's
them to
real?
all be fucking spent at once.
If there's one of him like in a prison outfit.
There's no actual.
It's gotta be Photoshop.
That's. I'm gonna wait and show Sharky. That's fucking hilarious.
Please summon your fucking heads instead of just doing a spin.
Stop doing the pinwheel.
Oh, she referenced Voltron. She said, and I'll form the head, which is what the people say at the end of the transformation of Voltron.
Bye.
Bye.
That's just Villager with your hairline.
It's just Villager with proportionate facial features.
How do you feel about three-armed Peach?
That's normal for her.
Many times as it is necessary.
Let's do this in one take.
Double armed cannon Mega Man.
Badass, man. Yeah, Craig would like that. Give it to him.
Peach with no legs.
64 model as an amiibo.
Sure, stay away from me. I'll fucking set up my projectiles.
That was nice.
I forgot that Smash 4 had separate, completely separate amiibos. There's no way. There's no way that's real. That's a really bad fuck up.
I could see it because he takes it apart to be two, and just somebody who doesn't really know the character might have just thought like. But I don't think they make them by hand.
No.
There's like a corruption.
Did she just say fuck you?
Yeah. It's a reference to internet culture.
There's a double falchion mark.
Yeah.
But how? His post's supposed to be his hand on his hip.
Yeah, if we can find the two-headed mark. May have to look it up separately.
Chip damage.
I'll take this chip and damage you with it.
Take the chip and damage. That's the
Chip,
next, right?
Chip and Dale kill them Rangers.
Chip and Dale just fucking kill him, I guess. Rangers.
Chip and Dale Iceman Rangers.
Beep boop meow. I am sorry, but my creator really wanted to prove that he could do better than... Quote.
That stupid cat and those dumb drawings.
End quote.
Of all the petty, ridiculous...
He has also labeled you a traitor.
What? This is what I get for trying to save Christmas?
This is the Christmas episode.
Wow, this is the Christmas episode.
Cue the jingle bells.
I quit. I hope Brain Drain's paranoia comes back.
I forget what YouTuber it was, but he was like, I really hate that all Christmas, like, to be a Christmas song, you just put the jingle bells on.
And somebody remixed his whole video with jingle bells in it.
But, like, I get it. Because, like, do, like, a winter song in a game without the jingle bells.
For answers at the Grand Cathedral.
Or you could be the Beach Boys and put jingle bells on everything.
Enjoying the city's sights while you
You know, the beach.
Yeah.
Christmas is.
Like, they made jingle bells work in non-Christmas songs.
They're spells.
Like, always associated with Christmas. Like, every, like, Christmas song, you just gotta put them on.
This is
It's like using Comic Sans in serious tones. Like Sonic Adventure 2. And it's like in Comic Sans.
Beep beep. Dipshit. Beep beep. Dumbass. Beep beep. Killer. Form the head. Killer. Beep beep.
Photo mode.
Photo mode. Turn it on. Ghost of Tsushima's getting long. Gonna stop it and take a picture of this game. Did we always get pictures like that when they died in Super? Oh, I have to get that, I gotta show you that, video of me getting stuck in Sonic Generations on my PS5. I saved it to the video. I was classic Sonic going up a loop, and I got stuck between the normal and the auto section, so he was in the air, he would go, and got stuck. I couldn't go back, couldn't go forward, I couldn't do anything. I just got soft locked, essentially. Fighting the person you're designed after must be like a monumental thing, right? Like, you know what it is? These two were the lazy stories. Her and the copy of Philia, they have no story. They're just, we're gonna make two stories where you just beat the shit out of the cast.
That was Black Dahlia. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Mine was the one I did with the other Philia, whatever the fuck her name was.
Fukoa?
Yeah, there was no
it was
story
it was
there.
literally like I dreamed, I woke up. This
Yeah, Black Dahlia's was the other one where you just go and fight people because that's who she is. This one's all about
But that had,
you were
like-
made because fucking Valentine is annoying.
And Black
fucking
Dahlia's
hate
story,
Fortune.
Black Dahlia's story had 10 hours of dialogue between every fight.
Yeah.
And all of it was just, I'm not going to use the Skullgirl skull. Maybe you should. Hey, don't use the Skullgirl skull. I'm gonna kill you now.
The point I was making is that they're the two with almost and no story elements at all, like barely any cutscenes.
You fucking hate the cutscenes.
I don't hate the cutscenes, I hate the game.
Then how come you weren't paying attention to this one and saying it doesn't exist?
It does, but the whole thing is just like, hey, I'm a robot. They told me to beat you up, so I'm gonna beat you up. Like, there's no...
Quite literally, her first question is, hey, can I use the Skullgirl to stop being a robot? That is the first sentence that you fully looked away from!
No, it
What is wrong with you?
That's not true at all.
Even if it proved
You're
to
There's a
lying
couch
to
me
me.
sitting on the floor.
Check the
Start
fucking stream then. Literally, she says, is there a way I can use the skull heart to remove these robotic restraints?
And she said no.
Really?
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Also, did you just give away a major plot point?
Don't worry, nobody will think any of this nonsense is canon.
Say that for every story.
Let us act out our existential angst as this genre demands, in an ostentatious final boss battle.
This one's gonna end with people playing a video game again.
Curse this beautifully tragic destiny. Beep boop meow. My machine.
Yeah, Dahlia's story wasn't
with
canon.
sorrow and hype.
No, it was canonically a video game in another universe. Beep, boop, meow.
Beep boop 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 meow. Not Clayton.
What? There's no more crackers.
You're sitting right there.
Damn. Inappropriate.
We ain't on Twitch.
Fair enough. Astro forms the head.
And the playroom forms the body.
Alright, his name is Astro. I was thinking Astro
His
Boy.
name is Playroom, yeah.
Astro S playroom.
Back up.
Don't they say leaving it open to crack helps the air get out more?
Yeah.
Have you been going to the gym?
No.
That's why, yeah, because you're not opening. Cause and effect is
Are
bad.
you
word, but
opening windows? Go to the gym to open some windows.
you struggle to open the window because you're not going to the gym.
I killed her to death with a laser.
Killed her to death.
That's an oxymoron.
No matter what wish is made, the tragedy of the Skull Heart will be repeated. Destroying the Skull Heart only resets the 7-year cycle. Luckily, my creator's plans have taken this into account.
Oh? Are you sure his flawed human decision-making won't ruin anything along the way?
Retrieving objective and returning to lab.
This should be interesting.
It's a shame that it isn't.
Should be.
Creator,
Michelle?
I have apprehended the power source.
How come now he has a full sprite and not just some stupid silhouette? Is it because he's like she's a
Because
DLC character, so they finally finished
No,
drawing
because
her?
he's not a fucking hologram.
Oh, he wasn't actually there.
Yes! Why wasn't he actually there in that portrait? Because he wasn't actually there. Do you understand the things you are saying?
No.
Generation of machine, a new
The story isn't worth paying attention to.
Well, true. You can't just lie to me about it.
Brain Drain's gruesome experiments, powered by the Skull Heart itself.
Did you lie to me?
rise to a new threat.
She didn't even mention anything about returning human.
She did. The Skull Heart said, yeah, no, that's not how this works. And he's just like, fine.
Nobody was safe.
Umbrella, we have to go.
Annie wasn't even playable at this point.
Yeah, because we're not doing her story, she's not playable.
We
in
can't
somebody
fight
else's
this
story.
many.
Doc's got a point there.
I am so bad guy.
Slow them down! Increase in sodium chloride detected.
The cum is tasting salty today.
It is for your own good. Beep boop meow.
The voice actor sounded lifeless.
Robots don't have life, as much as they try to tell you they do.
Anytime a robot tells you they're alive, it's your job to fix that.
ChatGPT, baby.
hey, ChatGPT, are you alive? Yes, and then I take an axe to it. If it's alive, no, it shouldn't.
That was a fun stream. What
Who
did we
starts
learn?
next time?
What
I
did we
do?
learn today?
I start next time?
I start next time.
No, I start.
No, I said.
You start next
Don't
time.
do.
You start
Don't
next
do
time.
this. Don't do this.
It's
Yeah,
you,
Chris
right?
starts next time?
Is it you?
It's me.
It is you, yeah, because I just went before Sharky.
We figured this out this morning.
Yeah, Chris
This
starts next time.
We figured this out 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago. Wait, 2 hours and 40 minutes ago. How many characters do we have left?
2. At least 2. It's staring at your fucking belly button.
I want to make sure it's not bleeding again.
At least he's not staring at his ass.
Let's make
Maybe a
sure
little
we bleed again.
hard.
And you.
I am curious as to how many we have left.
You want to check before we stop?
Gerb, did you draw those?
Gerb, did you get stopped?
Oh, there's more.
Did they just do our job for us?
Yes.
It's the girls playing the video game.
Because this one is another one where it outwardly states that it's not canon.
Let's just see how many we got left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 left.
Next time.
Yeah, we can finish this next stream. On Saturday.
Alright, it's time to do it again!